1069.
You're watching IKTV, Channel 112. It's all about you.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. Hyrule next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. Hyrule next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
With the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. It's this. Oh, oh. Yeah, yeah. A special type of wine on this sweet occasion. So special every time. One in a million. And every time I have to go, you give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must. You got me. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. You got me falling in love. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you up. Hook on you, hook on you, hook on you up. Girl, when you whine shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must come back. You give me the I shall return, and I must. You got me. Hook on you, 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 you got me falling in love. Hook on you, 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 hook on you. Everybody know that they're right now.
Back to the future.
Front of me, line it up, girl. Front of me, start to walk, girl. Front of me, everybody know that they're right now. Let me go. Just walk, girl, give me that. Front of me, don't stop, just give me that. Front of me, just walk, girl, give me that. Front of me, don't stop, just give me that. Front of me, just walk, girl, give me that. Front of me, don't stop, just give me that. Front of me, just walk, girl, give me that. Front of me, don't stop, just give me that. Say wine and hush, flex to the bands or rip out and bust. Skipping the line cause I whine and fuss. I wanna rip that engine rough. Your body and your best flex mixed with dust. Baby wine up now, baby grind up now, till you're sweating now. Flex with precision, make that water flow. And no stalling now, and no falling now. And you know we end up concentrate and mind that waist. Call it up pass and give me that pace. You know we end up giving that sweet wine. Circling round complete wine. I wanna make that mine. Everybody wanna go right now. Let me go. Until we end up on the ground. Give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love, girl. Give me the workout, baby. Show them that you're not lazy. Ooh, lately, that body driving me crazy. Chin body. Now give it to me, oh body, oh chin body. Original, them can photocopy, oh.
We never over, you send me loca. I want you love, you giving me pressure. Love never sober, we dancing in soca. Riding like vroom.
And you know we end up going low. Until we end up going low. Until we end up on the give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love. Give it to me that workout. Give it to me that love, girl. Give it to me that love.
Get road ready for I Love Love. Stay tuned for the ultimate fan experience.
Fet till I falling, soaking wet, and I up in every fet. It could be hot sun or stormies. Fet till I falling down. I'm falling down. Say look, I'm falling. Girl and them like they want me. Fet till I falling down. I'm falling down. Say look, I'm falling. All I liquor they pouring. Fet till I falling. Let's go. Right now my vibes up are getting on. It's no regrets if tomorrow never come. Cause this is my time, I let him go. And every second's a blessing from above. It's like a feeling I can't control. It's in the ways I want to wave, I want to whine. So if you tell me I have to go, no, oh no. I'm gonna take a wine down low, and I'm going and wind up so, and take a jump until morning. Fet till I falling, soaking wet, and I up in every fet. It could be hot sun or stormies. Fet till I falling down. I'm falling down. Say look, I'm falling. Girl and them like they want me. Fet till I'm falling down. I'm falling down. Say look, I'm falling. All I liquor they pouring. Start the drinking, start the pumping, start the fetting. Now let me start the drinking, start the pumping, start the lining. Now let me start the drinking, start the pumping, start the fetting. Now let me start the drinking, start the pumping, start the fetting. Now let me start the drinking, start the
Back to the
pumping.
future. Bull 1069 gives you 15 minutes of the biggest throwback.
It's another episode when we out on the road. This is what we love. Just celebrate, to celebrate. This is not Hollywood, no, we don't come out to pose. We just party with no restraint. From pillar to post, I this party the most. I behave in the worst. My conduct is so gross, 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 gross. From the time that I wake, I ready to bust the gate. You just get my shop again. Come over, good morning. Show them how we just jump up. Show them how we just free up. Come over, good morning. Show them how we just jump up. Show them how we just free up. Right now, let me start the drinking, start the pumping, start the betting. Right now, let me start the drinking, start the pumping, start the lining. Right now, let me start the drinking, start the pumping, start the betting. Right now, let me start it. Right now, let me start it.
Oh yes, the water rough. Every sailor must be tough. The boat is rocking, soca boat is rocking. It is a bumpy ride. We rolling with the tide. The boat is rocking, soca boat is rocking. Hold on to something, hold on to anything, hold on to something, hold on to anything. 'Cause we rocking left, we rocking right, we rocking mid, we rocking right. The boat is rocking, soca boat is rocking. We rocking forward, rocking back. We hope the mast stay intact. The boat is rocking, soca boat is rocking.
That's why when I dip down low and I broke it up, don't treat no face. Mind your business, hush your mouth. Belt in my waist, yeah. I'm a big woman, not a little girl, I'm not 16 again. So don't expect me to be the same, 'cause I's a big girl now. I's a big girl now. I's a big girl now. I give him all, not holding back. I'm gonna wind up, wind up. I'm not gonna cut no style. If any man wanna wind up on me, I behave rude, my bumper slack. I'm gonna grind up, grind up. Can't you see how I grew up? That's why when I dip down low and I rock it up, don't watch me no face. Mind your business, hush your mouth with a belt in my waist, yeah. I'm a big woman, not a little girl, and I'm 16 again. So don't expect me to be the same, because I's a big girl now. Watch how we fat bumper walking, and walking from night till morning. And I'm not giving up, 'cause I's a big girl now. Expensive liquor I'm drinking, have my license now I'm driving. So don't charge me now.
I done by the door. Realize I have to pay more. I have to get in, because this red not missing me. It's not missing me. I want to go big people party, make the music take over me. I wanna jump up all day, all night. I wanna wind up all day, all night. I want big people party, I liquor up inside me. I wanna jump up all day, all night. I wanna wind up all day.
Oh Lord, the city could burn down. We jamming still, we jamming still. The building could fall down. We jamming still, we jamming, jamming. Just hold them and walk there, walk there.
2 minutes to the top.
Let everything heat. Party done. The party done. The party done.
Crystal Finley, good morning to you, darling.
Taking over me soul is the kind of feeling.
That's you, Crystal.
Messing with me body, messing with me mind. Every time it hit me, my night is start to whine. And today I'm gonna make my name. Today I'm gonna change the game.
Angie McDowell, good morning to you. Share up your life, darling.
I don't care about shame. I want everybody just leave me alone.
Antonella Dublin, good morning. Only woman this morning. I shouted out only woman this morning because only them sharing their life this morning. Share up your life, share up your life. Okay, buddy. Okay, George. Morning to you, George. Bonus days to you, buddy. All right, buddy. I got you. Tasha Sargent, good morning to you, darling. I love you, baby.
Falling down on myself like a junkie. Whining all in the bed like a junkie. This thing gone to bed like a junkie.
Debbie Wynn, share the life, darling. Share the life. Doug, good morning. I know you share the life, buddy. Doug, we got a mug for you, buddy. We got a mug for you. Yeah, top fan, share the life. I share the life, Doug. Good morning to you, buddy. Yeah, Antonella, morning again. Yeah, all of you, the rest of you. Yeah, good morning. Come, let's get going. It's Wednesday and we don't give 2 damns on a Wednesday morning. Shady, take me away. You ready with it? Let's go. We don't give 2 damns on a Wednesday morning and you'll see why. Let's go, Shady.
Vincy, feel that power. The road is calling.
Oh, let me make some noise right now for my play.
We're talking Rise Soca. The energy that lifts you. The sound that moves the crowd.
Only you alone can put fire back in the soul.
This is Road Ready. Get every Fed update, every essential track, every vibe you need for the Bacchanal right here. Boomsy Masses Live. Get Road Ready with the undisputed source for the streets. Only on Boom 106.9. Don't just hear the Fet, be the Fet. Wake up with the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
Angie, Maya, boy, your time expire. Yeah. I will never lose. You can't use me, nor abuse me. I will never lose. You can't control me, boy, you can't hold me. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. Nobody to hold me back no more. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. No owner. No owner. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner. When the wine is me alone, I don't want to do a soul. Leave me alone. I don't have no owner.
Don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the crowd, I'm doing it loud, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, I'm doing it wet, I don't want to stress.
Skinny Fabulous. Before you had, what's the name, the curry girl, yeah? What's her name, Maya? Yeah, Angie, that one song good, Angie. I love that one. On this rhythm, I love that one.
With a bottle in my hand, you know what's up. Here, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the crowd, I'm doing it loud, don't jump me, don't jump me. When you see me out in the fete, I'm doing it wet, I don't wanna stress. That's when the vibration good and the music We go do hard when we feel alone. This thing called chance of a
Shape the light, shady, shady body, shady light, shady light, shady light, shady light, shady body, shady.
we're from bottom and you know what's up.
Bonnet Rand, good morning to you. Good morning. Tanya, oh my darling, oh the love of my life. Never mind your butting me. Yeah, oh God. Where am everybody say? Tanya, why you butting me so? Oh gosh, Tanya. Oh Lord, Tanya. Tanya, I see you dancing with a Monday. Not Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, but on Friday. I saw you dance with a Monday. Tanya, oh gosh, boy. You never give me them kind of, them kind of old time dances, so Tanya. Tanya, morning, baby. I love you, though. Yo, Tita, ease off now. Ease off now. Go and deal with ice. You know you can't come home. Fight up with ice and give you a chance, nobody. Yeah? Hey, good morning to you, folks. Shady morning to you again. Morning.
Real bad man.
Yeah, real bad man. It's Wednesday morning. I know we don't care Wednesday. And we don't give two dams in a Wednesday. And guess what else happens today? Hey, we road ready today, buddy. It's Wednesday. So boom, road ready team going to be on the street. Listen, look out for us on the street with our cameras on the street today. Don't run. Don't run from it. Don't run, because if you run, we'll still catch you. We'll run behind you, we're going to catch you down. That's why we are called road ready and road runner. You know what I mean? Don't run. Did it? Asking questions and giving you chances to win tickets and the ultimate fan experience for Rise Experience on July 9th. Look out for us today. Today we on the road with the camera and the microphone. I ask you a simple question. If it's me, I go ask you some stupid question. I go tie you up and all them things. But them guys here, they're nice. They're nice. They're nice. So them they go argue with the thing and them so. You know what I mean? Them go argue with the tickets. Them go argue. Them they stupid and nice. But me, I go ask you all kind of question that tie you up and make you look stupid and make you sound stupid and all that kind of thing. But listen, it's not me. It's not gonna be me on the road. Not me. Never mind. I beg them to let me be it. Let me be. I said, all the time me please. Let me go, please, now. I beg all this. But they say, no, you this, you that. Those are not stupid people. You too, Shady. You too.
It'll be me and you.
Yeah. You know what I mean? The two of us will go. We'll do the thing good. You know what I mean? Once people say we and you with a microphone, they go run towards us. And how they chop it, they go run towards us. And we go make them sound real stupid. But don't worry, it's not us. You know, we got a road ready team that is be on the road today, Wednesday. Look out for us. Don't run from the microphone. Don't run from the camera. We ask you a simple question. You get tickets. You get the ultimate prize. Yeah, man. The ultimate fan experience prize. The big one. The big prize for Rise Soca, which is happening on July 9th. Yeah, you get a chance to win tickets and the ultimate. Yeah? And you get other things as well, too. Who knows? You might get a t-shirt mark. Hashtag don't run from the mic. Oh. They walk away with everything. They walk around town with everything today. You can see them, they have a big bag. And in that bag, they got lots of prizes. So don't run from them. Yeah? We love Wednesdays and them they love Wednesdays. Shady. Them they love Wednesdays. But we don't give two dams on a Wednesday, you know? We don't give two dams. Let me tell you the lineup that's per usual this morning. How much gonna call just now and stress me out? And shout in my ears and make me get a headache. He gonna call just now. We got a shift in the programming, yeah? Yesterday we had the launch of the Marshall in town, yeah? Cian Marshall, he's instead of coming in at 8:45, he'll come in at 8:20 this morning. We're gonna sort that out. We're gonna level that out when the rest of the thing, you know what I mean? We're gonna sort that. So the Marshall in town will be coming in at 8:20 this morning, 15 minutes, yeah? And our good counsel at 7, did I say 8:20? 7:20. The Marshall in town. So you're going to come just now, 7:20. Then the good counsel will be at 7:45, followed by that terrible, horrible person called a human being. Yeah? The press officer in the Prime Minister's office, the press officer, Chevron Macmillan, the short boss, the Ras Moses, the candy man, the closing down man, yeah, and everything. He at 8:15 this morning. And then we go right through until Dr. Richards. Dr. Richards, unfortunately, he sent a message yesterday saying that, okay, he would have been able to make it after he can, and I didn't see it. Don't send me messages. You all should know by now, I get so many WhatsApp messages in the morning. I can't keep up with all of these messages. Sometimes I just pick up, look down, and see. My watch just vibrate, and then it keep going, and I couldn't be bothered. I mean, come on, you know? I need to change this watch and get a regular watch because my hand is just be vibrating. Yeah? Shep the life. So let me go, Hammer. You ready to jump out? Remember, we road ready today. It's Wednesday. Look out for the guys on the road today. They're going to be on the road. They're going to give you a chance to win tickets for the ultimate fan experience. Yeah, man. Yeah, let me go. Let me get Hammer. Listen. Good morning, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, brother Bing.
Good morning, brother Hammer.
Before I forget, I'm going to...
Yeah.
my brother Shady. I'm going to miss you next week, you know? But I hope you don't put anybody there to block out free speech. Because, I mean, just say to them, just let people call who once they don't disrespect people and violate the law. But I'm thinking here to say to you, before you mention me with the giving you a headache, I just want to say very
That's
clear.
That's a joke.
But I want to say to you, what should give you headache is that vaccine. And I want to say, I've sent in a document to you again. Look at what has happened in the Senate. And that Senate basically, they found out that 60% of the mice in the very early trial, female mice,
We no mice.
No, try to understand now. I mean, we talk sensible things, man. I'm not talking no crazy thing. At 60% of that mice, because you have to try the mice first before you give it to a human. And if it doesn't work on the mice, you can't give it to a human because you want to know if they have efficacy and safe. But they lied and said it was safe. 60% of that female mice, literally the female mice, ovary was damaged. And it means that, and that is why so many ladies are bleeding. I want again, Dr. Friday and Gonzalez, tell us about what is the current situation, you know. You all ain't going to get away, you know, because I'm willing to go to court to make sure that, I tell you all that you all lied about safety just to get money. I can't be sued because I send the information. I called Mr. Gonzalez office, I called Friday, and I warned him. I just want to say, hey, that it's unacceptable that a lot of our young ladies are bleeding. A lot of our young ladies have lost the ability to bring children into the world. A lot of our young ladies have lost their health through damage to their heart based on the findings coming out in the Senate last week. And I want to say we warned them very early. I warned Dr. Thompson. I warned Dr. Duncan. I warned all of the doctors here, including Dr. Leacock. And people are now worried that they can't sleep because based on coming from the many studies, it's clear that the damage is being done silently, and there is absolutely no effect. So if you take a vaccine, you're not going to get better. In fact, you're going to get sick more. It was wrong, and it is an atrocity. And I'm saying, hey, I want a lawyer to go to court with the people who, including the union.
20 seconds, buddy. 20 seconds.
I just want to say, hey, NIS, no NIS. This NIS situation is a very dangerous time. 290 million loss. We, 2008, between 2008 and 10, they had a profit drop from 27 to 10 million. What has happened now is that the public, the people in the NIS have to pay an arm and a leg, including the businesses. And I'm saying here, for God's sake, why are we not discussing this? What is the current situation? 80 million in the NIS. Because Mr. Gonzalez was lending out 50 million here, 50 million there, and have destroyed the statutory bodies, and have destroyed it, that vital NIS, and have now put it so that people have to wait until 67. I am only saying one last thing, Brother Bing. One last thing. I want to say, hey, I am calling for Mr. Haynes and the NIS to tell us today what is the current situation at the NIS. I'm calling for the lazy opposition. If you can't do the work to get to hell out, because I don't know what the hell you all doing. Friday, it is time that Leacock and Cummins, it's time you all get to hell out, you know. Leave Gonzalez alone because Gonzalez fall while in power. It's because of you all. What is this? Why Gonzalez in power? I go and love you very much.
That was my wake-up shot in the morning. Shot in the arm in the morning. That's my buddy. My wake-up shot in the morning. Yeah? That's him right there. Well, the marshal in town will be joining us very soon. But I saw an article on Eyewitness News, right? Prime Minister Gonsalves, I tried calling my partner, but like he flying because the call not going through. I don't know. I tried calling President of Cricket West Indies, Kishore, but the call is not going through. So he must, and I just getting one tick when I message him. So I don't know. Prime Minister Rav Gonsalves bowled another googly at Cricket West Indies. Boy. Nobody can't talk to he for me, please. Leave Kishore alone.
Where's your partner? You should give him a call.
Yeah, maybe I need to. Leave. You know when Dr. Shallow just open me mouth, so boom, you're going to stress you out. Leave the man alone. Now you go on and poke the bay. And you know he going to answer you. And you know when Dr. Shallow answer you, you're going to get all that crazy. You're going to run all over the place. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Eloise come, Eloise come, oh God, oh God, oh God. Eloise. Leave the man alone. You don't go and poke the bear. You don't go and push your hand in five. You know you can't take it. Somebody, oh gosh, oh, please, somebody talk to him, Storm. Talk to your father for me, please. Camilo, talk to your father for me, please. He know how Kishore is get under his skin. He run coming out now. Big bad wolf. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Cricket West Indies. Let me read it. Yeah. Prime Minister Gonsalves bowled another googly at Cricket West Indies, which is under the leadership of Kishore Shallow, a candidate for the main opposition New Democratic Party in general election widely expected later this year. No, you know, if I know that if I did it and I just get born all the time and this car handle the born, you think I going to push my hand there? He know one man in the whole world. All Kish had to say is, well, you know, we need to tell Rav to save himself from himself. We need to save this man from himself. Oh gosh, Eloise, he talk about me again. Oh gosh, Eloise. Oh God, leave the man alone. Ignore him. Pretend he doesn't exist. I mean, where he is really? Anyway, let me continue before the marshal in town come in and start on my case. Yeah? So, in his latest delivery, Gonsalves described the governing body for cricket in the region as a private entity managing a public good for lacking popular support. Gonsalves accused CWI of not celebrating two major accomplishments of the team 60 and 50 years ago because they are preoccupied with shoppiness. My word. Cricket West Indies, rather than involving the people across the region, they are private company registered in the BVI trying to manage a public good, Gonsalves said. Speaking on the NBC radio, Gonsalves said Cricket West Indies has no popular support. My God, oh Jesus, oh Lord, you know Kishore will answer him back. Oh Lord, Father, please tell Kishore, don't respond, please. We're going to drive your Prime Minister crazy. Your Prime Minister gone now. He gone now. Why are you going to poke that baby PM? Anyway, let me go. Here we go. Because the national organization, the national entity in cricket, they themselves are not popularly elected bodies. Oh God, wait, raise that alarm then now. You're going to raise the alarm bell now. What do you think of them? They just fly around and the building nest with them to be again. There's building nest in the roof. They just sting you.
What's Jack Spanner?
Jack Spanner. You're going to trouble the Jack Spanner nest. And he going to come and say, well, you know, I think that our Prime Minister needs to get himself together. And we need to help the Prime Minister to save himself from himself. Right, so. You're going crazy. Right, so. Press conference. 5-hour press conference. And then he gone. And he writing in the newspaper. Dr. Shallow, Dr. Shallow, Dr. Shallow. Oh God, you run home. Oh God, that little easy man coming in again. Oh, the man coming in. Leave the man alone. Lord, at a time, boy. There's certain things we just don't. He made Dr. Shallow more popular than Dr. Shallow made himself more popular either? Is he? In fact, there's a lot of those entities which you just pile the lack of democracy as you go high up the chain, and that sustain its link to the ICC, and it was once linked to Britain and financiers in Britain, bankers. Their headquarters have now moved to Dubai. It is really, it has reached Bombay or Delhi, but almost to Bombay and Delhi. And new matters of global cricket in India, cricket, imperialism, and dreamers. Like that Dream 11. That's another word insinuating sort of thing. Oh God, wait, do that fuck. Now we're going to have to spend the whole of next week talking about Kishore and thing. What are you going to do that for? We're insinuating and about, let us don't dig shallow here. We're going to do that for? Oh God! And when the man come and say towards his car handed, somebody by the door down there, Shady. Somebody by the door down there. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if this is the marshal in town. Good morning. Is this the marshal?
Good morning, Bing.
Oh,
this morning.
Give the marshal a specific instrumental, if you please.
I get an instrumental too?
Yeah. I
never had an instrumental in my life.
Never had an instrumental in your life?
Never had an instrumental in my life.
Don't poke the baby this morning. Don't trouble this singing necklace this morning. Who's that?
Guys,
yeah, no problem. Let go, buddy. Over to you.
Let me say good morning to Shady as well. One first thing I wanted to talk about this morning is the football later. St. Vincent and Grenadines engages, I believe, the BVI or is it Anguilla? I can't remember, in a World Cup qualifying game at Annesville later on this evening. I want to wish the boys all the best of luck as they take on the opponents, and I hope they win. And are able to qualify. I'm told they have to win big. So let me encourage all the intentions to go out to the Annesville playing field. And I hope very soon that Annesville Stadium gets named after someone who has contributed to sports and culture. Well, sports actually, in whatever capacity, in a very significant way here in our country. That's testament, though. The fact that we can do this at that time is testament to the level of investment the government has made in sports infrastructure. 3 years ago, we couldn't have a night game at Annesville. We couldn't have a T10 VPL game at Annesville starting at 9 o'clock or 8:30. And we certainly couldn't have a Caribbean Premier League game as well. There, I saw a just concluded West Indies women's tournament there. Again, games were played on the light. Fantastic atmosphere. And this is testament to the significant investment the government has made in sports infrastructure. If I remember when the ULP came into office in 2001, Annesville had undergone very little improvement for the years under which the NDP governed our country. There might have been a stand or two that was added, but that was it. And I know Annesville was widely regarded as one of the most picturesque fields for cricket globally. The Australians and the Brits would come in and they would gloat over, drool over the beauty of Annesville, but very little investment was made into Annesville. The significant investments in Annesville were made for the 2008 Cricket World Cup, when millions were spent, and at that time you got warm-up games. And then you now have other investments, had other investments last year for the T20 World Cup. These investments included putting in lights, putting in an electronic scoreboard, and so on. Pensions know what the investments were. That level of investment is consistent across the country. You go to Chile, for example, where there was an international friendly last week, Sunday. That playing field was significantly upgraded by the government of St. Kitts and Grenadines to ensure that you have proper facilities across the country. You go to Park Hill, where this is not just an upgraded playing field, but something that was done by the government. And then following that, you had under 19 West Indies games being played there. You go to Cumberland, that's the same story. If you talk about Victoria Park, again, we know what used to happen with Carnival. We know what the park looked like when rain came. We know what the between the goalposts looked like afterwards. I mean, I'm not going to attest to that. Having to practice and play football, competitive football at Victoria Park during the time when the party he is now representing govern. And you could talk about the absolutely poor conditions of the field, and specifically the part of the field that he spent most of his time as goalkeeper, because there was very little grass there. It was always filled with mud and so on. Very, very, very unsafe for him to even dive and so on as a goalkeeper to do his trade. You look at the Victoria Park now, and you can see the significant investment that has been made in upgrading the park, grassing it properly, putting in lights, and so on and so forth. And if you go across the country, that is the state of sports investment in infrastructure in sports that has happened under the ULP administration. And if you are being honest, you would look and say, listen, the NDP spent 17 years there, and I never saw that level of investment in sports. Never, absolutely never. And if you want to even go further, you can say comparatively that, look, this was a period where you had hundreds of millions of dollars coming in banana because of the preferential treatment. And even when the EU recognized that based on the removal of preferential treatment, the market was going to be removed and the hundreds of millions of dollars would not be coming into St. Vincent and the Grenadines anymore because of the lack of competitiveness. They then put in place a number of instruments where they pumped millions of euros every year to facilitate projects for diversification. You had things like the Special Framework of Assistance, the SFA program. You had STABEX program. You had all of these programs, that amounted to millions and millions of euros every year for specific programs to assist the diversification away or around, whichever, agriculture, and put things in place to support an economy that was no longer dependent on agriculture. And in that was the opportunity to invest in sports, so you can talk about sports tourism. That was the opportunity to invest, in our parks or dark view and so on, and put them in a good place so that they can be fit for not just locals to enjoy, but also be comfortable for visitors to enjoy. I mean, that was the perfect opportunity because you had the money, you had the resources being pumped in to aid the move away or around agriculture, but that wasn't done. And so, at the end of its tenure, you had Victoria Park remaining in a poor state. You had Annisvale pretty much the way it was before. Chile had nothing really, and you can go around the country and you can talk about the state of those playing fields. Camden Park, Leyu. You could talk also about the number of playing hard courts that were available. How many of them were lighted and allowed for matches to be played in the evening when it got dark. So you've seen the significant level of investment in sports infrastructure and how now that is helping sports tourism. So now there's a foreign team here. The foreign team came in for a World Cup game. They can bring their entire contingent. Supporters can fly in, and we have spaces to hold them. A few years ago in 2018, I was doing a podcast. I still do my podcast, complete with John Marshall, and I interviewed, thanks to the assistance from then, I believe he was, I don't think he was vice president yet, but he was part of the board, Kishore Shallow. He assisted me in getting an interview with David Cameron, who was then the president of West Indies cricket. And I asked him, why isn't cricket coming to St. Vincent and the Grenadines anymore? And he said, well, simply put, accommodation. You know, the teams that are traveling need a certain type of accommodation when they're coming, and we lack that. Now, I'm not sure I bought that then, but what I can say now is because of the investment in sports infrastructure, there has also been equally and simultaneously significant investment in hotel room stock. That is, and together, those things are adding significant impetus to sports tourism. Hence, we were able to host the T20 World Cup last year. We were able to host Bangladesh later on in the same year. And you saw the influx of individuals coming in for sports. As I said, we hosted the females cricket tournament a few weeks ago, you know, and I was told that we were also supposed to host this year the Australians when they came, but something happened with that, and that is no longer on the cards. But the investment in sports by this government has significantly put to shame in a major way, in a clear and obvious way, what was done previously. So sometimes it does pain me a little bit when I hear candidates like Dr. Shallow, who's involved in sports, and Mitch Bramble, who's involved in sports, to come and talk about nothing done or the government not investing in sports infrastructure when it's like chalk and cheese. The difference, the improvement, the positive difference, the improvements are clear and crystal that this government has spent not banana money that was flowing in the hundreds of millions, not StateX money and so forth, but and definitely not CBI money.
But taxpayers' money. That's fine, but that's fine. That's where I'm going. I didn't say anything wrong with it.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So they found creative ways of generating the revenue so that we can sustainably develop St. Vincent and the Grenadines through the development of infrastructure and this morning particularly I'm dealing with sport. You can see the creative way that it has been done. So no hundreds of millions in banana, no StateX money, no SFA money, but the government has to say, well, listen, we need to be able to bid for games for World Cup. We need to improve Annisvale. We need $50 million or $30 million or how much ever it is. And you remember, Bing, I remember very, very clearly. I wasn't in St. Vincent at the time, but I remember very, very clearly that a number of individuals, even I believe Jomo was one of the individuals who chimed in on that as well, criticizing the cost of the investment for Annisvale. Because I remember one of the positions, and if I'm wrong, I apologize in advance. But I remember one of the positions of Jomo Thomas was that we're not even hosting the big guns. We're spending so much money and we're not even hosting the big guns. We're hosting the Australia, the South Africa, the England and so forth, the India. We're hosting the wash pots, so to speak, of cricket.
Marshall, in your remaining 2 minutes, can I get you? Give me a piece, please. Let me ask you.
Sure, absolutely,
okay, cool. Yeah,
absolutely.
Cool. Now,
absolutely.
I'm in full agreement with you with the work done by the government in upgrades of fields and all of that. I'm in full agreement with you with the work done at Victoria Park. I'm in full agreement with you 100%. The NDP did a horrible job with the upgradement of sports and sports development in St. Vincent compare in comparison to the Unity Labour Party. I'm in full agreement with you. But why the ass you're spending so much taxpayers' money and you're locking up the fields on them?
Well, I tell you something, Bing, and I had a really heated discussion with a young man in Lowman up until, I kid you not, up until after 3 a.m. Sunday morning, because he brought that same thing to me. And look, one of the problems that we have here, straight up, is the lack of structure. And because sometimes individuals can be a bit irresponsible and ill-disciplined, you have something like that. I think this is an opportunity, Bing, for communities to engage in groups, to develop groups and organizations. You remember, back in the day, a lot of the sports within the communities happen through groups. That's why you have things like Belfongo and Avesco.
Okay, so those are not around anymore. So why lock up the playing field? Don't beat around the bush. Tell me, why lock up the playing field?
And it's clear, I'm sure you understand why. To protect the playing field, if you leave them open, Bing, what is going to happen?
How you imagine the playing field? How people play? Anyhow, because you got it only a couple seconds. Go ahead. Finish up.
Right. So, sheep going to be on the playing field, goats going to be on the playing field, cows going to be on the playing field. You're going to find a bunch of mess on the playing field.
People on the playing field.
Sorry to use the word vagrants, but people are going to go there and sleep. You're going to have absolute destruction and vandalism of these things. And so I think what we need to focus on, Bing, is structures in place so that we would know who is using the playing field and when. Let me get to one quick example.
We are the time.
One quick example. When I was the president of Northfield basketball, the court was in the school. We bought them some rims. We lighted the court. And listen, it was just there. People would go and practice. In a couple of months, the lights were disconnected. No structure. You have to put structures in place to protect the investment and ensure the sustainability and viability of the people for a long time.
And who must put the structure in place? Anyway, let me pick this up tomorrow now because like you heard me agreeing with certain things, but a lot of things ain't making sense. The maths ain't matching up with a lot of things that you're saying.
I hear that.
The maths ain't matching. Yeah, okay, all right, cool. You're the time. Shady, let's drop me a promo there. We got Digicel in here for a couple of minutes before we go to council. Let's go, Shady. Let's go.
OMG in the morning.
So we got Digicel in the studio, no stranger to the microphones of Boom. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, buddy.
Morning, Big. Morning.
Shady, come. Yeah. He tall.
How we looking there?
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
Good morning, Boom team. Good morning, Boom fam. We're here. It's Digicel in the house. Big, how you feeling?
I feel good because I know you're bringing something. I know when you come, you're bringing something. If Digicel is here, you're bringing something. Some good news, something.
Listen, it's always good news with Digicel, right? Listen, we're in off. About what they want, and we listen to you, and you're going to get it, right? So listen, if you switch over to Digicel on our Supreme Extra plan, that's $130, right? That's a one postpaid plan, one person postpaid plan. You're going to get yourself a brand new TCL.
Come Shady.
A brand new TCL 503. Just like that.
Just
like that. It just come over. Just come over.
And you just get a phone
You get your TCL, you get 40 gigs of data, the unlimited talk and text. It's as simple as that, right? And if you don't want to come over alone, because maybe you want to treat your dad to something, since it's Father's Day, you could do the Supreme 2
What is
plan.
What is that?
So it's a shared plan between two persons. That's 60 gigs of shared data.
That's a lot of data.
And what you're gonna do with 60 gigs?
Gig,
you understand? So you're not gonna have any problems.
Still on those sites? those hubs.
you have gigs unlimited, Shady. Listen, and you get yourself a free TCL, and we can't
along with the 60 gig.
Along with the 60 gigs, and not only that, because you don't expect you to bring somebody and only give you one phone.
So you get 2 phones?
You're getting 2 phones. You're getting 2. You're going to get 2 phones. You're going to get the TCL 503 as well as a Samsung A04.
No Shady.
This is when you move and you come over
just
to
switch,
the better
just
network.
Switch, just switch.
You switch.
Okay, now
you
tell
switch.
me, how do I go about doing that?
Listen,
Switching.
all you need to do is speak to any of our sales agents or visit us at the head office.
Where's the head
The
office?
head office is in Fountain, Arnisville.
Right.
Head to the head office, sign up for a postpaid plan, and that's it. Supreme.
What do I need to bring to sign up? What do I need to bring? So that I don't go and come back. I don't want to be a shady. I don't want to be a shady.
Don't be a shady.
Don't be a shady. Yeah.
So for the Supreme Extra plan, you walk with your deposit of $130. Of course, with the ID, right? And for it will be the same process for the Supreme too, right?
Okay.
Obviously, it's two different persons, so you're gonna need two
yes.
different forms of ID.
Okay.
And our team would work around things to assist you guys as best as possible, right? That's for the postpaid. Father's Day. And we can't forget the prepaid customers. So yeah, the ones that top up your $5 and then activate your plan, your 2 day. Listen, if you activate a 5-day plan, a 5-day
days
prime
a week,
ultra plan or higher, you're going to be entered to win a 29-piece toolkit for the hard-working dads.
Come shady. I am BSing you. I really need a toolkit. You know what I mean?
So then you know what to do.
Shady need one because he has problem with his tools, right? So I need a toolkit. No, I need a toolkit.
Listen, you guys know what to do. We'll go through the correct process. You just activate a 5-day Prime Ultra Bundle plan or higher for your chance to win the toolkit. Listen, there's a video that's going to be dropping on social media today. So you'll see the toolkit. You know we're not Mama Guy and you're going to get a 29-piece Digicel branded toolkit. And to wrap things up, well, actually I have two more quick things.
Don't take your time.
Two more things. Now, if you activate, you may not be able to hit the 5-day. So you can't just cap it there. Because the 5-day plan, obviously is more expensive than the 2-day plan.
Yeah.
So for the 2-day plans, if you activate in that range, and you will also qualify it if you activate higher as well. But we just drop the tier. So you can also get and take part in getting instant massive vouchers.
Shady. Instantly like that. It's not a draw. It's not a draw. It's instant.
No. While stocks last, you get the instant.
So you gotta get it now. Get it now.
So if you go to the store, if you go to our agents, once they have on them and you do the right thing, literally, you activate the 2-day plan or higher.
Okay. What about when you say headquarters? Does that mean what about the cell, the stores, outlets, and all that? You can get these stuff done at these outlets in Kingston, in Arnisville.
Right. So for the phones, you have to be at the head office.
Okay.
Right? But for the prizes and whatnot, you qualify once you visit the stores or visit our Fox agents on the outside.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Good.
And for the persons that have internet with us, yes, fiber. If you pay on even the postpaid, actually, if you pay your bill in full and on time, and this is the last prize that I need to throw out there, right? Because being a man like yourself, understand, a man like yourself in the afternoon on a Sunday would go outside and heat up the grill and what's not, but the grill little breakdown now, so you need a new one. So if you pay your bill in full and on time with Digicel, postpaid or internet, you're going to be
come
be one of a few customers to get a brand new grill.
All for Father's Day. All for the fathers.
All for Father's Day.
All for
Father's Day.
My gosh.
And if you think about this for Father's Day, imagine what we have coming up for Carnival.
Oh, Shady.
We're just gonna give it just a little tease, a little needle choke.
Give me something.
No, that's all I'm gonna say. Just all I'm gonna say. Just know you'll be able.
It will be even better.
It's just we're giving you guys what you want.
At
Digicel. At the end of the day, Bing, when you switch to the better network, we're family. With Digicel, we're better together.
Better together. I love that slogan. So it's all happening now, like right now.
Right now.
Today, from 8 o'clock this morning.
It's been happening since Monday.
Okay, but we're now being a Shady.
Yeah. It's been happening since Monday. So we got you. Boom team. If you follow our social media at Digicel SVG, you may not have caught everything that I said on air. You maybe are just tuning in, right?
Yeah.
Check us out at Digicel SVG on Instagram and on Facebook. find out about all our deals and offers. You know, you might be sliding through your stories and what's not. You're going to see one of our ads pop up. Just stop and give it a read. You might be surprised.
Now you might be surprised.
You might be surprised.
And the Father's Day is going to be good at digital because it's a family.
It's a family. We're better together.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, buddy. You know, make sure you come back. Don't let us send anybody else but you. Don't let us send anybody else but you. Just you.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Thank you very much, buddy. Digital, you're better. Don't be a shady. Be smart. Be with Digital. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. All right, that's it for Digital. Hey, we're gonna keep bouncing, and then we go straight to the council. Let it go. Let go the mix. So we go straight to the council.
OMG in the morning, lighting up SVG on Boom 1069.
Standing by for council backstage. Where is he?
Feel it in the atmosphere. Oh, what a vibe. Blowing everywhere.
Max can't take it now. We're waiting on council, but it's council time now, Max.
Yes, I'm feeling high. Cause they don't party like we. 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 So come let we touch on the road, mama. Touch on the road. Jump on the road, mama. Jump on the road. Jump on the road, mama. Jump on the road. Aye. Cause they don't party like we. Ready.
Straight into him. He's on here. He's here.
Plain talk. Plain talk. Plain talk with Jumo Thomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
I'm not seeing him. Let's bring him straight above. Good morning to you, council. Good morning.
Morning, Bing.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Morning, Shady. Most of all, good morning to your listeners.
Yep.
Hello?
Buddy. Yes, we're hearing you. I'm seeing interesting.
Yeah. When you celebrate 50 years, what kind of jubilee is that? What is it called? It's golden. And I think when you celebrate 75 is diamond. Bing?
Go ahead.
I mean, if you don't know, you can tell me you don't know, but
I'm getting in the back.
And I am actually trying to remember. I think 25 is silver, and then 50 is golden, and 75 is diamond. I hope I have that right. But tell me something. When you celebrate 60, is what? Nobody don't talk about 60, right?
It's not a milestone.
It's not a major milestone. 25, 50, 75, 100. But anyway, you have a Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines who's riding. He takes on the name of Shady. So he's riding the fact that 60 years has passed since West Indian cricketers emerge as major players in the world. You know, we went up to England, we beat England, we beat the Indians, we beat England, and we had a very competitive series in Australia. And there was a long harangue in the newspaper, and he has repeated the trope that, well, 60 years go by and you ain't hear a thing from Cricket West Indies. And all it shows is that Cricket West Indies is an unpopular outfit that is registered in BVI and have a headquarters in Dubai, and that even the local cricket associations are unpopular. I wonder what people like Dougal James and them would say about that. And all of this, is intended to do what? Intended to unleash a barrage against Kishore Shalom. Oh God, man. As the young people say, ease up off the man, no? Ease up. I mean, the assault is so silly when you think about it. It's vindictive, petty, nonsensical, and amounts to a political attack on Kishore Shalom. Unjustified. Jeez, I gotta tell you all, I don't look at West Indies cricket because the format which they tend to do the best in is the format which I describe as a fet. It's not cricket. T20. You go out in the field, you play for 3 hours, you whoop some ball out to the ground, men come whooping at you, you get some wickets, you win the game. They say that's cricket. I was reading a piece by Kane Williamson, the outstanding New Zealand player, and he was making the point just last week, that I play the different formats. Kane had announced that he was retiring from Test cricket. But he said the red ball cricket had always been what I think make you into a cricketer. If you star in red ball, you're a star, you're recognized. So since 1994, 1995, that's what? 30 years? West Indies has been going down. A combination of reasons. And it's clearly not just the administrators. Or just, we have talent, but we can't seem to rise above that talent. And maybe we're not employing enough science and technology. But we have tried Lloyd, we've tried Richards, all of the great ones. We have put as administrators, as selectors, Mikey Findlay, across the board, we have tried them. And it has not brought a monumental rise in the fortunes of West Indies cricket. But 10 years ago, at the Silver Jubilee, Kishore Shalom was not the president of West Indies cricket. So that passed. You didn't make a big song and dance about how they didn't celebrate, they're forgetting the history. They didn't celebrate the 50th anniversary of our rise. But now because Kishore Shalom is the president, and because Kishore Shalom shun you for another major party in St. Vincent, you're going to start bash West Indies cricket. This is the same man, who said there are 3 institutions in the Caribbean. All let us forget. But my mantra is remember not to forget. There are 3 institutions in the Caribbean that we have to hold sacrosanct.
University of the West Indies cricket.
Let me call them. I want no help. Let me call them. Liat, University of the West Indies, and who else? Help me now.
Cricket, West Indies cricket.
West Indies cricket. Now all of a sudden you jump on West Indies cricket. Just like you had some time ago opportunistically jumped on Liat. Having spent years, probably decade and some, as chairman of Liat around CARICOM. Then you jump on it. So you jettison Liat. And you're now jumping on the West Indies cricket. So that's 2 out of 3. Which one left for you? Which is principle? Because you told us that we have to, that these three are holy grail and we can't move away from them. I mean, how do people sit down and listen to this? I listened to the Maya discourse last Wednesday talking about Indian cricket imperialism, that we are now under Indian cricket imperialism. All because, I mean, it makes no sense when we think about what passes for discourse. It makes no sense. And when you remember, you know, all the information in that book, you know, that he spouted about there came directly out of Michael Manley's History of West Indies Cricket. But people don't know. That the information was lifted from there. Just like people don't know, you know, you hear a quote here and there and there's no credit for it. And you don't realize it's Martin Carter being quoted, or it's Rex Nettleford being quoted. And one sit down and wonder, what is really going on? Why the vindictiveness? Why the smallness for such a big man? Why? Jesus. I mean, there's a kind of desperation that you're grappling at everything. And I was reading one of my I consider a very celebrated American independent journalist, Patrick Lawrence. And Patrick Lawrence says, in politics, when one distraction wears off, you have to find another distraction. It's true. He was talking about America and Trump, but it's also true here in St. Vincent because our leader is very, very Trumpian. Very, very Trumpian. Criticizes Trump but mirrors Trump in so many fundamental ways. Bellicose, aggressive in dealing with other people. Vindictive, small, petty. To the point of you wonder if this is the leader of a country for 25 years. You wonder if this is really the man who talks about, I have been in the struggle. Struggle what? Me no struggle. You couldn't be in the struggle and be so small. I mean, if we want in polite company, I might use another descriptive. We can't tolerate that. You go and jump on the man, young man. And the worst about it, you know, is that 1 year ago, people may forget. I heard my friend Stian Marshall talking about all that we did for sports. But 1 year ago, in the run-up to T20 Cricket World Cup in the Caribbean, this same Kishore Shallow, you couldn't miss a moment without the Prime Minister putting the proper handling name and calling him Dr. Kishore Shallow. Right, man. Part of the fruit of the education revolution. Celebrating him for leading such an important body. Cricket West Indies. And now to the Cricket West Indies is an unpopular group. Registered in CBI. Headquartered in Dubai. Presiding over a monumental failure. That is same. And this is why when I tell people, connect the dots. Connect the dots. Prime Minister Gonzalez does not like people You hear him talking about, I love this and love that. Does not like people. He likes serfs. He likes simps. He likes servants. So when you hear him say, spread your wings and fly like eagles, you better flop them for him. Because if you make the grave error of learning to question, to think, to argue, to develop a view for yourself, you're going to run into serious trouble. And I think, as someone who knows this man for a long time, known him now for 50 years, I think I first met him August 1st, 1975. 50 years about, coming up now. If you look at his political career and you look at the way in which he has trashed people, I remember there's a young man would defend the comrade. Leave Ralphie alone. And he made one error. I made a comment, an adverse comment. Independent thought. Prime Minister jump on him and say, what? You went away to university and come back stupid. That's the quality. That's the man we have presiding over our country. Geez, if we can't think that it's time to get rid of that rot, something is truly wrong. We must remove that stain. We must break the spell. That's my take for this morning.
Thank you, Council. Thank you very much. Interesting one indeed. Interesting one indeed. As the bacchanal continues.
Until we meet again.
Prime Minister needs to run for Cricket West Indies president. That's someone who messaged and said, all right, let's go to the top, Shady. Come right back. Let's go. Let's go, Shady. Let's go.
Vincy, feel that power. The road is calling.
Oh, let me make some noise right now for my play.
We're talking Rise Soca, the energy that lifts you, sound that moves the crowd. This is Road Ready. Get every Fed update, every essential track, every vibe you need for the Bacchanal right here. Boomsy Mass is live. Get Road Ready with the undisputed source for the streets. Only on Boom 106.9. Don't just hear.
Let's go! Boom 106.9, the sound setter of radio.
Young got no one that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb?
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over. Let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 106.9.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 106.9.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
I'm here to do the most and knock the fool, so please bear with me. I'm here for one reason and one reason alone. I come to fet, hand in the air, let me jump and make us sweat. When the music play, I'm going to fet, hand in the air, let me jump and make us sweat. Let's make us sweat.
So we're back in inside quickly. We're gonna get the Prime Minister's press officer from the Prime Minister's office jumping in early today. Lord, like he can't wait. He can't wait to let loose this morning. But we got my good friend inside, one of my lawyers inside this morning. You're not here as a capacity as my lawyer, right?
No, you ain't make no trouble.
I ain't make no trouble. Not yet.
No, you're behaving yourself.
I'm behaving myself. Okay, good.
That's bad for business. But,
but you have another good reason.
Yes, Pitini. Yeah, man, Juve. Kicking off early 5 o'clock in the morning. We keep moving from Lockwood, coming down into the valley.
Jesus Lord. Yeah. Okay, tell me, just give it to me. Okay, you started with Juve.
Yes.
Right, and that is on Friday.
No, Saturday morning.
Okay, so it's not Friday going into Saturday.
No,
Saturday going into Sunday morning.
Correct.
Okay, all right. What do I do to participate in this Juve?
Just come.
Just come?
Yeah.
I have buying a t-shirt. I have the thing. I do nothing. I have pay for nothing.
Just come.
Just shop.
But it's Saturday morning you're talking about.
Yeah, Saturday morning.
And then we have the jump up in the afternoon.
Okay. So hold on. Let's deal with the Juve first.
Right.
The Juve is on the road, a truck on the road.
Yes,
and
sir.
what is the route for the Juve?
We're coming from Lockwood, going into the valley.
Right.
Usual route.
Yeah.
Most people know the route, man.
I'm a man who went out you.
No, you don't know the route.
No, but I mean, come on. Shady, don't laugh.
He claiming, Nana.
You see how the comments are always behave? Yes, so there you go, yeah.
I green part, yeah.
You know, green, because of the banana field. Yeah, okay. So, if you want to wait, if you want to oil up your skin, if you want to...
Anything is welcome, it's Juve.
Just Juve. Just jump. Just come and jump. What time should I show up from?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock in the morning?
Yes, please.
Okay. And
you could come a little earlier.
Yeah. Because you have a bar?
Yes, of course.
So
we have lots of drinks on the street.
Lots of drinks.
Yeah.
So an assembly point is at the
Lockwood
boxing
plant. Yes.
And the truck will start moving.
At 5.
At 5, just before the cock crow.
Yes, sir.
And the sun keep coming up.
That's right.
Right. And we jumping. Everybody, just shop. You don't have to pay for nothing. You don't have to think. Come as you are. Wash your foot and come.
Wash your foot and come.
But they really like another come thing again.
I tell you, green part. Air condition song.
Air condition. Okay, so that's Saturday morning early. Okay, tell me about Saturday afternoon.
But Saturday afternoon we have the street jump up. We're starting about 5 o'clock, so going into about 10 o'clock. And that's in Westport Central.
Okay, what's the starting point for that?
We normally start at West, but the
bridge area.
By the bridge area, okay. Right, opposite the police station. Yes.
When is a street jump up now? Tell me, it's the Juve is just come. Now the jump up is tell me what now?
Well, the jump up, we have a lot of artists who come in.
As usual. There's where they start to hear anything.
Where hear some of the
there's where the big guns start dropping.
In Pitini
Carnival. It's in the Juve and at the jump up, right? You got t-shirts or what? Just come.
No, just come.
Just come again too.
Yeah.
All right. So you can expect. I know Fireman going there. I know Skiddy going the usual. Anytime you want to hear the big guys, they go. I don't know why, because I'm putting. I think it's the river.
Yeah. Normally, almost everybody who win Mespo ends up winning the road marching song.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then after that, what are we doing now?
The only person who didn't win road marching Mespo and didn't win in tongue is Fimba.
Remember, and remember the best one?
Yeah.
That was the craziness with that, really. All right.
And Gao.
Gao too.
Who jumped the sheep?
Who jumped the sheep?
Yeah, that was playing in
That was not nice.
Okay.
All right, so cool. So that's on Saturday afternoon.
Yes. Saturday afternoon.
Anything else for the
So
weekend?
I hope to see you.
Yeah,
come. Half of it.
Two red men. I had them two red men. You ever see red people dance? You see red people dance? Red people move. They out of rhythm. Could you imagine Stephen Joker and Grant Connell trying to dance? They don't have a rhythm.
They have a rhythm.
They may I might have a higher rhythm section to come.
They might find the rhythm in Mespo.
They're going to find a rhythm in Mespo.
Pitini
Carnival. Hey, listen, Pitini Carnival is one of these carnivals that is always, there's just something that is different about it.
Yeah, but this year we have have the events that we normally have. Queen John's on because of the venue issue. They're fixing the boxing plan. Right. And by the time they finish that boxing plan, I don't think we'll be able to use that again for those things. So right now we are on a mission sourcing an alternative venue to host events next year. So hopefully
I hope that
full
happens.
steam next year. Yeah.
What about the Kenyan playing field? What's the possibility?
That is a possibility. That is what we used to use before, but that has its
limitations as well too.
Difficulties and people mashing up the park and so on. And,
How do you mash up a playing field? Sian, Marshall, the man train order.
Send fireman.
Okay. Dig up.
Yeah.
Jump up like that. Root up like that. All them kind of thing there. So it's going to be a good one. Beginning on Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon. All right, you don't have to pay anything to jump.
Come and enjoy yourself.
And enjoy yourself. Make it clean, fun.
That's right.
But clean in a way that you can bring oil. You can oil up your skin for duvet.
As clean as you want.
As clean as you want. And it's going down. And Saturday after, did you say what time Saturday afternoon?
Saturday we start at about 5.
At about 5 again too. And you go
and then go until 10. We have to come off the road at 10 o'clock.
You know, I had this and them man break down all the banana bush and all the tree and them just got destroyed. I didn't need to hire anybody to clean up the lands after. But that it's on Pitini Carnival is on beginning Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, the 7th.
The 7th.
Yes, sir.
And continuing in the afternoon.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add to it?
Just thank you very much for having me. I have to go to court now.
Go to court?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
We'll
continue. You're going to hear more about it as we go along, as we get closer to Saturday. You're going to hear more about it. All right?
Yes,
Thank you very much, my brother.
All right, Shady.
You have a good one. All right? Shady, say you want to walk. Shady,
yeah, man.
We say, yeah, man. That's a no walk for you, buddy. That's a no. You have no connection to mess foot. You pay the man. Okay. Bring the band drop. Song me on. The doctor is here. Where is he? Lyndon, you have one job to do, buddy. Yeah, well, I ain't so sure. Let's dance, people. I ain't so sure because Vibes Cartel doing some things. What is this? They have one job to do. I ain't sure they want to do that work anymore, boy. Vibes Cartel, boy, the Caribbean like you ain't performing in the Caribbean anymore, boy. Lennon, you have one job to do, buddy. Let's see if this is him. Is this him?
Now.
Oh, Lord, I hate to hear
It isn't fool.
I hate to hear that song.
Wanna see me die? Good morning, Comrade Shady.
Morning.
Tell me when there's a thing to the pen. Shady, you know them tune there.
Yeah, boy.
Take a second now. Huh?
Yeah.
You know them tune there. It isn't fool. That's some Beanie Man in the morning time. Take a second now.
That's on the bug rhythm.
And the bug rhythm, yeah. They wanna see we die. They wanna see I know about. And they man shining on me, all wanna get me out. So then no know if from the day they came about. Happy and my Pull up. Like a diamond.
Somebody take this guy's phone from me, please. Take the wheel, Jesus. Take the wheel.
I get back the right number now. Come on.
Take the wheel.
That's right again. Good morning, I got the motion. It's you.
Shady, what's this? What you walking with over there? He paying you?
Badman, envy.
What's this?
What's this? Tell me when niggas with some sending other niggas to the pen. The shit with the painting.
Shady, what's this?
Wow. Haters and fools. Let me just read something for you because
You know, there's a particular caller on this radio station, and a regular caller, a regular commentator. Man have his own segment that he often makes the claim that Simmons and the Grenadines is an intellectual wasteland. Of course, what he omits and what I like to remind people is that he is the leader of that intellectual wasteland. Because you can't tell me that you would go to court to make an argument for which you could so easily research. You could just make a small check and you would know. But he ain't got time for that. So let me just read something from, let me just Google this because I thought it's me alone, no, but Google knows too. His 60th anniversary, especially of marriage, is often referred to as a diamond anniversary. This is because diamonds are associated with the enduring strength and lasting love of a couple. After 6 decades, to describe the 60th anniversary particularly, the term Diamond Jubilee is also used to describe 60th anniversary, particularly in the context of a monarch's reign. Wow. In case you want to know how it goes, the silver anniversary, 25. Pearl, 30. Coral, 35. Ruby, 40. 45, sapphire. Gold, 50. Diamond, 60. Blue sapphire, 65. Platinum for 70. Not 75. And oak for 80. Yet he calls in to make the assertion, nobody really celebrates the 60th anniversary. It's not important. This is the leader of the intellectual wasteland, laid there in front of all Vincentians. I mean, could you imagine that there are people who are not Vincentians for listening to this program this morning, listening to this man and wondering, really? He ain't know that? He's making those kinds of pronouncements live on radio. This used to be the Speaker of the House of Assembly, but thank God we upgraded to Rochelle Ford. I mean, it's like moving from driving a Skettle to a Bugatti. Nobody celebrates 60th anniversary. Who tell you that? The 60th anniversary is one of the most celebrated, the most commemorated diamonds. But you hate Ralph so much. Ralph will drive you mad. Hey, move out, Ralph. Way. Ralph, I'm mad some mad day. Ralph will drive Jomo Thomas mad. And he's close. Because you call him to say, you don't even study West Indies cricket. I ain't got time. I don't even watch them and so on. But you're so concerned about West Indies cricket. To make the assertion that all of a sudden the Prime Minister has criticism for West Indies cricket. We were spited. Simmons and Grenadines was spited. Everybody knows. For years and years and years by the previous West Indies cricket administration because of criticism from Ralph Gonsalves. So you're talking about all of a sudden. Where you really come from? Like here is. You know? And this guy just throws nonsense up in the air. I can't believe. And he loves to talk about intellectual wasteland. You the leader of the intellectual wasteland. You don't know half of the things you're calling to talk about. Yesterday morning I hear you calling to chastise Camilo. The finance minister provides some data on unemployment. You call him to say, that's not scientific, you know. You know where you're getting these figures from. You know it's high. Then ask you, well, where you get your figures from? I see people on the block. That's your scientific research. You see people on the block. You just walk around and see people. You ain't talking to them. You see people. So you see people on the block and the thief too. And the rape and the killing and all kind of things. Because you see them. You ain't talking to them. You ain't doing no investigation. You know they're unemployed. It can't be that they walk in the ship at Sandals and the ship begins at 4 o'clock. And they have all day home. Or they walk in a ship like Shady and finish at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. And the rest of the day feel like breeze on the block. Or it can't be as a day off. And some people work in Sundays and some people have 2 days off a week. Can't be none of that. So you don't need to talk to them. Once you see them on the block, they ain't working. That's scientific. The leader of the intellectual wasteland. Thomas. I mean, why do you waste your time? You feel everybody dotish? You really feel everybody dotish, Remo? You feel when you talk these things, like nobody have enough common sense to interrogate what you say? I mean, it takes people literally seconds to realize this nonsense you're talking. That's your scientific approach. You said we can see it, we can feel it, we can touch it. You see somebody sit down on the block. You see it and you feel it and you touch it. That individual is unemployed. You know that for sure. That's scientific. Jesus Christ. I can't believe our St. Lucian or Grenadian or Trinidadian counterparts listening to our former speaker at the house and say, what's the Minister going to This is their speaker, you know. Well, I just want all to know Russell Ford is the new speaker. Yeah, that's a serious upgrade. You know, he says, they give figures for NIS, but people that have migrated and have they been taken off every time. What's the meaning of active? Does anybody know? Anybody who's listening this morning? Does anybody who's listening this morning know the meaning of active? Because every time those figures are quoted, it is quoted that these are the figures for active NIS contributors. That means that every month or every fortnight, their NIS contributions are paid. So they migrate and go on to America, but still paying NIS in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Some they were walking by lanes and they migrated and then Japan, but lanes still paying NIS for them. That's the level of discourse from the former Speaker of the House of Assembly in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He don't know what active means. And this is what he calls on radio talk about. He said, them people they migrate, but they still paying NIS. Every month, every fortnight, every month, they still paying. Because the rest of us are dumb, right, Jomo? The rest of we ain't got no sense. You alone got sense. The leader of the intellectual wasteland. Shady, I sent you something there. I want you to play it for me, please. I want you to play that thing for me, please.
Morning. I'm good.
I wanted to raise two particular points this morning on the matter of access to information and freedom of expression in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I specifically wanted to touch on something that Sian Marshall raised.
Sian is in your mind now.
I mean, you listen to Sian and you have to conclude that he lives in an alternate reality to what other Vincentians experience here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I heard him making some sort of assertion when he said, that's why we have this situation at Atley Hall. Sian Marshall should come and ask what situation. Sure, James Mitchell went as far as the Privy Council to clear his name because of the nonsense that was created by this, the false narrative and propaganda that was pushed forward by this ULP regime. as far as the Privy Council being, and we will not allow them to sully the good name of Sir James Mitchell and the development that he did in this. Because today, his record still stands during his time as being better than what the Ralph Gonsalves regime is doing in their era. Sir James Mitchell invested in the Arsenal Marina. It's ahead of its time. When we get into office, we will ensure that we bring it back. Sir Marshall must be reminded that it is under this ULP government that you have the Freedom of Information Act that was passed in 2003. Yet still, it is not enacted to become.
Yep.
It's finished?
Yep. Over to you.
Thank God. Well, let's find out who really living in a bubble this morning. You know, I make it my business to not talk about things that I don't know about. And I'm wondering if Lavon really knows about what he's talking about. Because what was the case that went to the Privy Council about? Was it about Otley Hall and the debacle there? Or was it about the prematurity with which certain pronouncements were made by the Commission in regards to Sir James and his administration? It seemed like Lavon don't know about the case. Like somebody tells she, and she didn't really understand what they tell she. So I would like her to explain what that case was about and explain what the propaganda was about and the false narrative, right? And explain why we had to get debt relief for a project that left a debt of over 180 million but valued 13 million when it finished. I want to say that again, you know. The project left a debt over 180 million. And when it finished, it valued 13 million, 1-3. In 2001 alone, the servicing of that was 19 million, and him used as Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. 19 million in February of 2001 that we paid on it. Why did we have to get that forgiveness on that? It was all propaganda. Lavon. You tell us why, because you live in the real world. You ain't live in an alternate universe. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the claim that you made that the NDP administration 17 years was superior to ULP. Let's compare facts. Let's compare data. And she will never give their data. Lavon King will never give their data. Let me just look at housing, right? I got plenty, you know, and this morning alone ain't going to be enough. But we got other mornings and I will use them. Well, look at housing this morning. In 2001, there were 30,558 houses in SVG. 2012, census reported, there were 36,829. That is an increase of 6,271. In 2024, the number jumped to 48,000. 40% increase. You give your data, Lavon. You call and give your data. I give in ours. The ULP provided affordable middle-income homes and low-income homes and no-income homes for people in informal settlements. Over 3,500 homes built by the Unity Labour Party station in our 24 years. You call and give your data, Lavon, for your 17 years. You call and let me compare. We could minus from ours, you know. We could do 17 and 17 if you want. It's all right. We built homes in Fitzhughes, Rose Hall, Peters Hope, Green Hill, Clay Valley, Manning Village, Diamond, Orange Hill, Langley Park, Pitty Bodell, Sanssouci, Otley Hall, Canary, Lowmans Bay, Cumberland, Brighton, all over in Simmons and the Grenadines. They did it, Lavon. You could go and see them. Send a partner with the drone. And then show us yours. Because yours was superior. Show us your superior housing record. Lives to Live housing program. Annual housing material distribution. 100% mortgage introduced by this administration so that young public servants could afford a home. Go by the bank and check. You used to have to get 20% of the money. That's why most people couldn't afford a home. 20% up front, you ain't getting a loan. Over 6,000 lots, housing lots distributed. But you claim that you're superior. And we still building more homes this year. We still distributing. I want to look at the economy, but it's going to take me too long. I ain't going into that this morning. I'll go to that tomorrow morning. Let me briefly go through some human resource development and wellness area. I pull up my statistics in a bing. I go come with my facts. Cuban medical scholarships, hundreds of intentions, nurses, doctors, other healthcare professionals trained in Cuba. Nursing education, we expanded that at the Community College Division of Nursing Education. Introducing the Bachelor's in Nursing program. Payment of monthly stipend to nurses, $1,200. We pay them to go to school. It's not salary. We pay them while training them for free. That's labor. You remember in your time, did we have a chartered nurses? Anyway, I will let you call Lavon. And you give your figures. I give in ours. You will never. Free associate degree in nursing. Subsidized BSc programs. Island-wide garbage collection. New landfill. I don't know. I think maybe they used to collect garbage in town before labor. I don't know. Lavon, you could call them. You could say where all I used to pick up garbage. Down in Beckwith, talk about Beckwith too. They used to pick up garbage in Beckwith and all of that. In your time. In fact, I hear, I don't know if it's true. I hear after 30 years of representation, 17 years as Prime Minister, a man left Beckwith and the primary school was still using fit toilets. The school in Beckwith. I don't know if it's true. You can't tell me, Lavon. Because you say your thing was superior, you know. Your time. Windward Water Project. $23 million spent on that. We met 71% of intentions receiving pipe-borne water. The number is 98% now. Increase water storage by 30%. Improve the delivery of pharmaceuticals. Over 90% prescription filled compared to 70% when we arrived. Build Golden Year Centers in Cane Grove, Black Point. Modern transition of Lewis Punnett home. Well, you know, I saw NDP did a video the other day. Went out at Glen with the old Lewis Punnett home there. Filming it to say, well, look at how the Lewis Punnett home run down and so on. Not a soul inside it. All the people in a modern facility in Kingston, them out there filming that. They can't find one person in it. They gone to an abandoned building. And everybody know where they're in town. That's why that's to tell you, they don't have time to go and visit these people. But they don't even know where they're. You tell me your record, Lavon. 100% immunization of children under 5 years. That's where we are now. In 2024, the World Health Organization certified Simmons and the Grenadines for the dual elimination of mother-to-child transmission of HIV and syphilis. SVG is one of only 11 countries certified in the Caribbean, a total of 20 in the world. What's your record, Lavon? Let's hear yours. And tomorrow when I call, we're going to talk about education, we're going to talk about economy, we're going to talk about healthcare and all them things. We're going to talk about that, Lavon. You call and give your record. You just call and say, you are superior. Let me give my numbers and you give your numbers. And let people decide which one is superior. All right, come and talk. I give the commitment. I will give our numbers, as I've done so this morning, in those two areas. I got plenty more areas. We're going through everything, Lavon. Let you compare. We'll just come and talk. But I tell you, Big, she will never. You got any questions for me, buddy?
Well, certainly. Wow. Shady, give our friend a round of applause. What a great presentation. I am truly impressed. I mean, you really did your research and brought your statistics. And I am, when you start rolling out the housing and way, and I was like, wow, I didn't know it was so much. But when you touched on something about toilets, I was saying, but I thought that you would stay far from that, because look at the police stations in and around St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the conditions of the toilets and the community centers and all of that. That is the only thing that I'm like, wow, like they fix up all of them toilets that I have. I could start dropping the videos, and I had to get the statistics. I have the videos, the conditions of the toilets in the police stations, and they're promising to do upgrades of police stations and all of that. And we're waiting still. I don't know if it's like we're waiting for Jesus to come back, but the conditions of the toilets that the government of this day, the Unity Labour Party, have our police officers working in is simply deplorable. Deplorable. And that's my contribution to you this morning. But everything else, you will smack on.
I will talk about. I will also go into how many police stations we've built and repaired in our time. But
what is the purpose of building them when they're in such condition?
I will go
when last you drive by Kettles or by
I will go into how many police stations we built and repaired in our time.
When last you went into the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines headquarters police station, the condition, it is nasty. I won't even let my dogs go inside of there. Let me talk about Calico now. How about we talk about Calico? I won't even let. I want. You know what? Oh, because you don't walk inside. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That is how you and your party look at things. Oh, we don't walk in this, so it doesn't matter. Let's talk about Calico Police Station. Look at the condition of that. You should be ashamed. You should be ashamed to bring up these things. You talk. You ashamed. You ashamed. You ain't ashamed? I mean, Jesus Lord. Also because I'm building, you don't have a responsibility to maintain them. That is why the police officers are so low morals. Because people like all of them have police officers as dogs. My party, who have Calico Police Station in the condition it in? Kettles Police Station. They wrote the headquarters around there in Kingston. Y'all are disgusting and horrible. You shouldn't even talk. You shouldn't even talk. My brother, have yourself a great day. I love you. Catch you tomorrow morning. All right?
By the way, I want to say one final thing. On toilets. Do you know that in 2001, when the budget consultations were being carried out for the 2002 budget, that's when the Prime Minister found out, Ralph Gonsalves, new Prime Minister, that's when he found out that St. Vincent and Grenadines had a program to assist Vincentians to build toilets, to build latrines.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Okay.
Yeah, we had the people build latrines. Okay. And the Prime Minister said, no, you get rid of this thing here, man. You put the water inside the people.
There was no program that was maintenance and all these things. Right?
We
Yeah,
were
build them
not
and keep
interested in
them
that.
nasty and
We were not
dirty.
interested in that.
Oh,
you know,
I could tell.
What
the below your nose?
I just reminded you.
What
that
the below your nose?
The latrine part.
What the below your nose?
I'm just reminding you, Joe.
What the below your nose? Shady, play Shady like you answer the first time in the wall he can't answer. What the below your nose?
I can't believe all the latrine people.
What the below your nose, Shady? You asking because he answering me. He answering me.
What the below your nose?
What the below your nose?
What the below your nose?
Your mouth.
Latrine party.
Shady, give me some commercials in because we haven't had. Let's bring some commercials quick. One time. Don't jump into the music late. Let's take a commercial break. Let's do that one time. No.
Central Kingstown, it's that time again. Get ready to turn up the vibe because the Green Hill Fair of the Year.
Let's go! Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Don't got no one that back calling me splurge. Watch me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody, and we telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe, shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For that.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft, learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. High Rune next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. High Rune next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey.
a journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I embark on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride, not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips, beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. "85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
There's only one way to do it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. This is how we just do it. Last night wasn't your last night, but today could be your last day. So let me celebrate today. Yeah, yeah. Yesterday was yesterday, but tomorrow we don't know. So let me commemorate this date. Yeah, and let me do this one big, 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 gigantic, bombastic. Let me do this big, 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 real big, fantastic. So put your one in the air and let me do this in grand style. In grand style, celebrating a fine style. In fine style, let me do this huge, real huge. Let me do this monstrous, boisterous. never fighting. No feelings floating. Only good vibes floating. That's what we talking. Cause we don't have time to hate. To hate around here. You best get it there.
Yeah. Hey, George, and your question, sorry, I saw it yesterday and I was gonna respond to you, but something came up and I forgot. Yeah, he's asking what's happening with Chester. Chester will be back soon, okay? So don't worry, he hasn't gone, he hasn't left us, nobody has done him anything. He ain't get blocked.
He ain't got no letter?
He ain't got no letter. Alright, so don't worry, Chester good. He'll be back soon, you know. He's busy with his job and he's preparing stuff and for certain things on his job and all that. So he's quite taken up with his work in Taiwan. But he'll be back soon. Don't worry. He'll be back soon. On that note, let me remind you that from the 11th next week, if Monday's the 9th, Tuesday is the 11th, is the 10th. So Wednesday from Monday. After Monday, you guys won't. You guys. Monday's a public holiday. So from the weekend, from Friday, that'll be it for me for about 2 weeks, 10 days or so. Yeah, as I go off to Canada for graduation. I don't know, like my pick me and them, right? So I can't help it. I must go. Sorry, folks. I must do this. I can't help it. Even though I have to swim, I gone. It's graduation time as my baby Thai graduates from boarding school up to university, and I gotta be there. So I'll be out for that, the ceremony and the celebrations of her. She's had a really, really, really rough. This child, she had much strength, she come down, resilience and all of that. You know what Thai went through, and the strength that she. And she still did very. I don't want to talk like that, and I don't want to pretend I'm showing myself. Let me show my damn self. I don't give two hoots who think I show myself. She got accepted in 7 universities and all of that, and she made her choice. So on the 11th is our graduation ceremony, so we will be out for that period. So I just giving you notice, and of course, when we come back. It will take some time and continue the celebration. Morning.
Shady morning. Shady. Morning, my brother.
Morning.
Nice. Shady, I start to see a little bit some kind of thing in this, so just wink 2 times before we can save you. Just wink 2 times, buddy. Morning, Fabian.
Morning, my brother. Morning, General.
Listen, I just get such a laugh when people come on this radio station and put the foot in their own mouth here. I just get so laugh and come talking about numbers. But I'll get to that just now. Before I get to that, I was able to listen a bit of Sian this morning. I really can't believe Sian sitting and talk them kind of nonsense this morning. Sian literally stated, that if you want to pull down the NDP so much, and one of the things I keep on saying, I think these people and a lot of people forget that government means continuity. You build on what you meet. Labour didn't have to build Arnesville from scratch. You know what I mean? So we're not talking about Arnesville and how much invested. Let me go back to something. And he said something that kicked him in the old mouth. Now he said that when Arnesville was just there under the NDP, right? In the 90s and so forth. He himself just said that it was rated as one of the top grounds in the world. He said so. He said that the international teams used to come and gloat about it. They were so happy to come here. Back then, growing up in the 90s, I know we used to have international games here ever so often. Test matches, one days of all of the best teams. Now in 2008, we spent a set $1 million for us, for some warm-up games, just so we get mentioned.
So you spend more, but the niceness of the ground went down. The people them no longer praised it because it was not good enough with all the money you say you invest to attract international games. You come back, so you want international games again. Even bigger countries and bigger names and bigger areas, this didn't do half of what you had to do. You're going to invest a set of millions again. Note. 2 or 3 times the money changed to the amount of money that you say you needed, the money change. We know that a lot of misappropriation happened there. Nobody can convince me differently of that. And then, even with that, with what I said, look at the pools. The pools are then a good. And then, when you don't do that, and you ask the perfect question, why are you spending all of this money and locking them down? So you say you're investing so much in sports. Investing in some grounds is not investment in sports. Investment in the people is an investment in sports. I want you to name me 10 people in St. Vincent with all of the millions you said they're investing. Name me 10 people in St. Vincent surviving off living, making a living off of sports alone in St. Vincent. Give me 5 things. Why give me 5? Help them.
I don't know.
Eh?
I don't know.
So we're talking about investment in sport. It's not for Steven. Swimming ain't gone no way. So we're talking about sports. For Shafika, if it wasn't the people and Shafika who exposed them, this government would have tried to do nothing. So we're talking about investment in sport. Investment how? We be like said, we have to repay some and I say we because it's taxpayers' money. Taxpayers are paid for it. You help with some playing fields. You build a few, but at the end of the day, what is happening with them? They lock down. So how is that investing in sports in the people? Again, investing in sports is investing in the people. And then on top of that, you have Candyman coming now talking something about he got numbers. Now, I take all of Labour's numbers with plenty salt. Not just a bit of salt, you know. Pounds of salt, me just swallow them with. Because over and over, they keep being shown that they're talking nonsense. Number one, let me start from last to fourth. You speak of police stations. You should shame. You should shame. Most of the police stations now are in rented premises. And look at how shameful it is that the SSU, one of the major arms of the police, doesn't even have a home presently because the home right now. Under who? And then he said something, you see, that say the quiet part out loud and talk truth sometimes. Because he said, now we build them. So because now you build them, and you have no intention of maintaining them. Which, as I said before, government is continuity. And let us forget that. That's where one needs. It's all about improving the life and livelihoods of the people as government progress, as time progress. That is what government is for. It's not for one party to go in and say, oh, you know what, being build this, so me I go leave off written down and go build something else. No, it's for you to improve on what's there. Make it better. So you had pit toilet. Of course, as time go forward and more people start to have things in and these things become more affordable, you start to put them in houses. So you're talking about people getting a toilet in the house. That is progress. That is how we count in progress now. Because I remember, because when Candyman has to come now and see as the teller, they just contradict themselves. Because with the amount of no income and low income houses they're talking about, government have to build. Under the NDP, they like go back to the 17 years under NDP. Okay, let us go there. One, let us compare. Under NDP at that time, you had the lowest national debt of $550 million. That the Ralph Gonsalves decried and said that, oh, our great grandchildren will have to be paying back that money when Mitchell came and said we build an international airport. You remember that? Okay. Back then, you had the lowest national debt, but you also had the treasury in the green, where you had excess money in the country, so people could have lived a better life. The biggest set of houses built in St. Vincent were built under the NDP, and just by who? By farmers and entrepreneurs. Some people didn't have to have the big 25 years mortgage. Even though they went to the bank to borrow money, it wasn't the mortgage for the 25 years. It was just to add a little something on what they already had. So they could have built some big houses, then have to wait for the government for some 2x4 or something where you're in your house and your neighbors whisper to her the poop in a down in the next one. People were able to buy property. Farmers were able to buy new brand pickups, just like how when I mentioned Beryl, think of a storm, you could have buy a brand new pickup. You see what I mean? I was told by people selling vehicles that they had to hold money for farmers because the vehicles were going so quick. Now a farmer can't even bring in an old 16-year-old or 10-year-old vehicle.
All right, buddy, we got to go to the top, so wrap it up.
Good, so let me wrap it up because I didn't even get to attack our attack, but that's okay. The thing is that under NDP, you had a lower national debt. We didn't have to be asking for debts to be wiped off, but under Labour, you want to talk about that. Ask how much debts they had to wipe off, they had to beg to be wiped off here. And with all of the money is being borrowed, really and truly the question is, are the lives of the people better? Have a good one, brother.
Thank you, my brother. It's 9 o'clock in SVG and the Eastern Caribbean. Let's go to the top. When we come right back, we talk accountability. And I got something about that. When we go to the top, Shady, take me away to the top of the hour.
Vincy, feel that power. The road is calling.
I want to make some noise right now for my play.
We're talking Rise Soca. The energy that lifts you. The sound that moves the crowd.
Only you alone can put fire back in the soul.
This is Road Ready. Get every Fed update, every essential track, every vibe you need for the Bacchanal right here. Boomsy Mass is live. Get Road Ready with the undisputed source for the streets. Only on Boom 1069. Don't just hear the Fet, be the Fet. Wake up with the real Badman Bing and DJ Shady.
Hey, you see that girl over there calling for me now? Yeah. Tell her man calling her. No matter what we ever go through, baby, I will always love you. One woman that I want is not two. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you. We have had our ups and downs. We run around. But you don't have to make a sound. No joke with love, I'm not a clown. Tell the truth and let me know. I'll cut the rope and let me go. The work I do it have to show. You living good, I want you grow. No matter what we ever go through, baby, I will always love you. One woman that I want is not two.
But if it's one thing, a friend on
Shady! I like to see you pull back them turntables, everybody. Oh God, afraid it.
but if it's one thing,
Frontline costume. Under the ULP, we taking some serious hands, boy. Oh gosh, the grin. Candyman, boy, all they give is some serious hands, boy. I gotta tell you all, just number one. Hey, gosh, boy, it's some serious hand again, we. Candyman, watch we. Oh gosh. Yesterday I had to say the best way to lose weight. Be fit, boy. Oh gosh, boy. The best way. A good piece of horn gonna knock off something off of you. Anytime you see Shady start to drop off some punks, you know what it is. You know what? The best way to lose weight is get a good piece of butt. A good piece of horn. My partner see me, they say, yeah, man, as long as he don't know. I say, you're a different kind of human being. You ain't right. You're strange in your head. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to go and play you the one that I say I will play every single morning. Let's talk about some accountability, Shady.
The voices of accountability. This beacon encourages every Bajan to speak up and take responsibility when they see something going wrong in this country, in their community, in their houses, in their jobs. It embodies the idea that accountability isn't just for leaders, but for every citizen. Tanya Stevens reminds us of corruption in high and low places only to remind us that because we have a colonial mentality, we see only the oppression that is above us and not the oppression that is among us. Creating a culture of silence in the face of patent wrongdoing is not just acceptable, it is dangerous and it is destructive. And speaking up respectfully and more importantly, speaking truth becomes a civic duty of every citizen of this country and everyone who chooses to want to live among us, even though not a citizen. This applies, my friends, to whether we're talking about what happens in our home, our workplace, the church, the community, or even the block, especially the block. There is nothing to be gained through remaining silent when we know better. And to say it shoulda, it coulda, I didn't. Regret cannot be the platform to this country's stability, harmony, or prosperity.
So our newest project from the Ministry of Tourism, from the Ministry of Urban Development as well, and from the Ministry of Planning, our latest tourism attraction. Shady, hit me. Our newest tourism attraction. Here we go. Come, Shady, hit me. You're gonna be... So if you ain't see it, you gotta come on the live. Come on the live. You gotta see it. Come on the live. Come. Well, a man said yesterday, why fix that when they're building a new one? Why fix that when they're building a new one down the road? I never heard more notices in my life then. My partner, my short partner say, why fight to put that when they're focusing on the one down the road? All you don't like Grenadines people. The Unity Labour Party should not get one vote from the Grenadines. Not one, not even half a vote they should get from the Grenadines. They don't like Grenadines people. You remember when they gate it off and coming to get box and all? They do not like Grenadines people. You see like how problem child say afraid, hon? Grenadines people, all they need to say afraid ULP. Look at, hit me again, Shady. Look at the condition they have up there that you all have to use. So remember they did say when you come in on the plane, you used to be greeted by the first thing you used to see on the when the airport was in Honest Way. The first thing you used to see Shady on the left hand side was the dump. Well, when the tourist ship and them come in, the first thing they see is a dump up there. It's a dump. Our latest tourism attraction. All because they ain't like Granny's people. All because they don't like Granny's people. I will tell you though, if that was a bridge up so, yeah, that sit down get fixed. Almost a year and they ain't touch it. A year and no one touch it. You know if nobody even go up there and take a picture. Call a good morning, you're live.
Will the comrade rise again?
My brother Dave, good morning to you. Dave, good morning. I'm hearing you. You hearing me?
Oh, Miguel,
No, you ain't get lock. You're still there. Anyway, cool. Call back, Dave. Call back. Oh, gosh, boy.
I think that it start to dismantle it. I think it's Kelly Glass.
You shut up. You shut up. A whole year. So how long it taking to dismantle it? Play the video again. Let me see how long it taking to dismantle it. Tell me if you see. Dave, morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother.
Morning.
What is the hottest right now?
You tell me. I don't know.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah, you tell me.
Well, boys, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I hope we can get burned up before election, you know. But everything seems to be so hot. And it's 6 in a row, they say? 6 in a row? Lord. Well, that's okay. They're saying 6 in a row. I ain't know about that. I ain't sure about that. But what do you think will happen if they don't get 6 in a row? They will have been fighting tooth and nail. I see a Gisiana start on your show too.
I don't give you running a business, buddy.
It's a business. All right.
Get it right, buddy. Get it right.
Well, I hope.
Get it right, buddy. Get it right. Don't come on here and talk nonsense.
I mean,
and don't try to send no kind of message like that. Don't do that, Dave. Move on. Move on. Next topic. Here we go. Next topic.
I thought he was going to be the return to his job. So what's happening with him in that case? Like the press secretary?
You want his number? You want to see a number?
Right?
You want to see a number to call him and ask him these questions? Because you can't ask me. You can't ask me. Like, CN can't call me and ask me your questions.
Remember, he was the best dressed pressman, for the Prime Minister.
Dave, deal with the issues. Don't deal with the personality. Deal with the issues, buddy.
The issue is NDP has an election to win with all what is going on. And if they can't win it well, you don't know. I don't know what will happen. Crop and smoke with pipers, the people say. But NDP has an election to win. And I see the Prime Minister has Chevron by his side now for the union, to see how much impact he's making or he could make on the Grenadines. She's the one now starring, taking the show all over the place, I understand. I'm listening anyhow, thanks.
Give it a 4511069 if you want to call 4511069, or you can call us on the WhatsApp line at 4551069. 4551069. I can't get to end here. 4551069 or 4511069. Contumelious! Morning, buddy! Dog morning, buddy! 4511069 or 4551069. Yeah? Gosh, boy, we're getting some horns growing out we head. Some Some horns. Yes, sir. Here we go. Morning, sir. Morning.
Morning, Bing. The people of the Grenadines have intention too. Them not people.
No. A man did say on a live cussing me how Union Island belong to Grenada.
well, he seems so because when he white man and them with the Jamaican accent comes in, Vince, when he height of COVID, we give everything to them. No, you open up your program this morning with the letter that the Prime Minister write in regards to Cricket West Indies and how we giving away everything to outside entities. The hypocrisy. The article stinks of hypocrisy. Because he talk about Cricket West Indies giving everything away. We go and scrape up Reno from St. Lucia and give you everything. We go Jamaica and scrape up the white Jamaican and them with the Jamaican accent and give them everything. You're talking one thing on the other hand, but your actions does not reflect your words, Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Honorable Prime Minister. And like Council said, a year ago, Shallow was the knight in shining armor. And under the same live here Pan Boom FM, the same people who been across me, being member last year, me been say, we no shouldn't spend that much money on the cricket, and after my Bangladeshi engineer decide he go send me because he's Vinci Pan. Hello, I'm alright. Hi.
Yeah, your work colleague, you said.
Yeah, so it's my work colleague. So I end up and say I was wrong. The exposure St. Vince to get because of T20 cricket, I am happy for that. But the same people them who did love Shallow last year, because Ralph tell them hate Shallow this year, them hate Shallow. You see how we are intellectually wasted people, mentally we can everything for ourselves. Somebody have to tell how we all to think. So when the Prime Minister go out and play, he want to attack Shallow. Remember what you condemning for Cricket West Indies is what you have been doing and what you is doing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for the past 2 decades. Now Sanders are look for set up shop again for go extend. I forget about that. We're giving away everything just now. Look, a fisherman, we bring in outside entities who handle Cricket West Indies, but a Bokoment man can't even put his saying, his great-great-grandfather put his saying decades ago, them take him up and scrape him up and carry him with. So don't talk about Cricket West Indies, Mr. Prime Minister. Let's talk about St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The main landholder in St. Vincent is a non-Vincentian. I can't remember his name. Hugihira. Then the Prime Minister also said it's a lack of skilled workers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Why is that so? Are they underpaid? Are they not being paid enough? When entities come and tell them we want to pay them US, is somebody telling them no, pay them EC? When entities come in and say, okay, we're going to give the workers tips, you go and say, no, you can't pay them more than public servants. That won't undermine the economy. Some familiar? Who tell them that?
Somebody on the line want to talk, Mike, want to talk to you. Call on the fixed line. Hold on. Caller, you want to say something to what Max is saying there?
Yes, I want to say something.
Yeah, go ahead. You and Max on together. Go ahead.
Yes, I want to say to Vincent and some of us, not because we have a mouth, we must just feel free to talk anything that we want. You see, when you talk about sports, you cut my feeling in a big way. You understand? Because in this first manifesto, I vote for the National Multipurpose Stadium. Where it is, it would have the same light that we're talking, bragging and boast about now, 20-something years ago. Isn't it? Now, under the ULP administration, it's fair to say infrastructure is there, but the sport is dead. Where is basketball? At Donald Floyd, Sancho Leto, Sancho, and all the people that get scholarship and do good in basketball. Where is basketball in St. Vincent today? They now host a tournament in the BVI with basketball. In Trinidad, BVI, and different parts. No St. Vincent. That is a competition St. Vincent used to always come and even dominate already. Right. Why do you think basketball gone to the dogs? Because of who is the head of basketball. I'm guessing it's because of his politics. Let me talk about your wife. She used to run basketball one time, isn't it?
No. You're talking about sister.
Yes. Sister. What happened to them? It's because of the father. They couldn't get the support. So they have to leave basketball no matter how hard they try. We're going on with these guys. So when all they come, Apostle Etienne, I didn't want to call him because that's not my thing. Used to be wrong basketball. You know what he was looking for? Opportunity for better life. He get it now. And he defending it. He doing a good job by defending the opportunity. He didn't care about the sports. So they must not talk about sports. Let me take Sanel. Look what they do. Take away, they show a whole community for a practice game. When the game done gone, you never turn back over the field to the community. So much vending, all kind of money used to make down there. Now, it just down there, lock up for when we get a practice game again. Man, come on, man. I gone. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
I could feel the passion in that one day, buddy. Max, back to you, buddy. I felt that the passion in that. I felt the passion.
In regards to sports, what are we doing with the facility that we spend so much millions down Annisville?
Lock up.
For the people of St. Vincent.
Lock up.
What enjoyments do we have? Do we have like a little night outing on a Friday night that parents could go out and do some wrong that? What about wrong that? Bunnings, moral, hopscotch. Why we can't have these things and have parents versus children? It's so much ideas we have in St. Vincent Bing.
Somebody's asking about netball as well. What's happening with netball?
Netball. We have an election to win, and the people have to demand what they want. The government ain't gonna give all what them think all they want to know. We have to demand what we want. So if we have it down the lock up, we are so proud for the lights down there. Yet Vincentians can't enjoy the lights. We only go and celebrate once or twice a month when Vincy Heat, big up Vincy Heat one time, Ezra Hendricks will let you, man, as usual, let you see best place on earth. When me win Latona, me I separate let you from St. Vincent and even me labor people them up Tisha Road, me want to tell you Tona because all of me brother and sister, big up me labor friend Bert too. Bert for vehicle. People say like people not like me, but they love me. Because they me born and raised and they me neighbor string I go bury. But bing, me can't have before me daughter watch me bad because me run me mouth too much. No me and all time.
Have a good one. Give lots of love to your daughter. Okay, lots of love to your daughter, please. All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
We free it on. 451-1069 or 455-1069. That's the number to call. We free it on. Oh gosh, some of we, oh God boy. Oh gosh boy. We getting some serious horn in we tail in St. Vincent. Some serious horn we getting in St. Vincent. Shady boy on him. Shady. Oh God. There we go. Hold on. Pull it back on. We free it on. Morning. We free it on.
Morning. I get just a question through there. It got thing on the lab book where the Grenadines can separate from St. Vincent? Does it get that? Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, my brother. We free it on. Oh God, we free it on. We getting on from ULP. ULP on in real gosh. Labor paid with tail. Morning call of your life. Morning.
Ben Joseph, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Radio station since yesterday. Anyway, now that you've come back on the topic of the Grenadines, I just want to make a few comments on that. It is not only the Grenadines war that is bad. When you go over, when you're going to the southern Grenadines, you have to use that portion of the wharf over on the
behind the marketplace there. Yes.
Right. In the first place, if it rains, you simply cannot get in there. That's a swimming pool right in front there. That's your first hurdle. Then you have your major obstacle. Now, I send produce to the Grenadines, so I am there sometimes 3 times per week. Every time you go there, you have to. This is a checkpoint, and I am being sought like a common criminal.
My God.
Every time I pass there.
I wonder if people, when they go little Tokyo to catch van, they just get
You know that's the question I just asked? I mean, you tell me what is the value of doing that? Not a soul could explain, but what is worse? If you ever look at the environs around there, you have so much old junk. The police officers, they had a boot, a temporary boot, and everything under this government is temporary. They had a temporary boot there. Now that has been totally rotten down around them. They now have a tent. If they want to go, if nature calls, They have to walk. Your father have to walk to go to answer a nature call and all of that. So there is absolutely nothing in place. And I mean, you talk about being disgusting. So I really don't know what kind of love you are showing to the persons in the Grenadines. And don't come with this half-baked thing and tell me now about you building houses. The thing is, there was a disaster and you should respond. You are in government. Yesterday I heard Candyman talk a whole heap of crap. Is that how government is supposed to run? That you are in office and you're expecting the opposition to be doing infrastructural work? Is that how government functions? But you have commentators here who knows a lot about governance and governance structure and how it should run, and I think those commentators should really say something in response to what Candyman said. Okay, that's my two-piece.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Oh gosh, the street grind these people are bad. Oh gosh, why? After a whole year, look at the condition up there. Look at the condition up there. And they're coming and talking about we're focusing on the port, the modern port. But the all up there for the grinding is like the unmodern one. That up there is like the old time one. Let me throw them up there. Even though up there get break down. Don't bother that, man. They go find a way around it. And those who win southern grindings who catch Gem Star and the boat them not going Can One and Union Island. Don't worry, we got throw them in the back behind the old marketing boat. Throw them in the back behind Massey there. So let them run around there like everyone is a cattle pen. Thing. Because they don't vote for we, so we have no time for them. And we know we ain't going to win. That's the Shady, give them the hand. Because the game we on. The game Grenadines people are on. Oh gosh. All they have no shame. Let me go. Hold on. One more. Morning, caller. Morning. Oh, Lord. This thing's sticking. The WhatsApp sticking. The calls are coming in on the WhatsApp, but it's sticking. Sorry, Andre. I seen your name showing up there. But it's sticking. Yeah. Or they go up on Friday and see where the people who have to go down to board the boat, Gem Star and others that go in Union Island. Go and see where they have them, they're loading them in the back there, so like cattle pen. Morning, caller, you're live.
Good morning. Yeah, Dr. Anthony Stewart from Union Island.
Oh, morning, Dr. Joe, good morning.
Yeah. During my years at school, we used to play in the salt pond. And when they were doing the Ashton Marina, I told James Mitchell that we need to upgrade the playing field. And he told me, man, you don't worry about this thing, man. We're taking care of the big things, and the little things will be taken care of. We still need a playing field in Ashton, because we need a place to play. All right? We can't just allow the animals alone to have the whole island to play. Cattle, sheep, goat, pigs. I mean, it's the planting season, and we don't want to always be begging for handouts. We want to be able to grow something for ourselves so that we can feed ourselves. So we need some governance in this place to get this island back in order. Then the other situation I want to talk about is the rebuilding process. What we need is access to finance, low interest and no interest loans. Waiting on handouts will take us forever. It will take us 10 years to rebuild. The focus here should be on economic development, getting people back to work, supporting the mechanic shop, the refrigeration technician. But instead, it seems as if we are reduced to beggars and we are enslaved again to people who don't care about our sustenance. So anybody coming in here, we want them to focus on the real issues so that and it should be developmental, and the people should be allowed to help themselves to improve whatever we do. So that's my contribution.
Thank you, Dr. Stewart. Appreciate it. Hey, good morning, Andre. Morning.
Hey,
Andre, like we are
Ben.
sent
How
for
you
you
guys
to help fix the grindings off up there after a year, boy. Oh gosh, boy. We are sent get a contract there on the side there, boy.
Well, I'm always happy to contribute to my country in any way possible. So, but I want to say this. My contribution is going to be really simple today. I remember there's an acronym called LAME. LAME. There's also a word called LAME. And this thing, when you really think about it, it made me reflect on my life. And as we get to the election, cycle, I really want every single Vincentian to really think about this acronym, LAME. Bing, would you want to be known as LAME?
Absolutely not.
So the L stands for lazy. Lazy. That means you don't want to work. You're not willing to do the work. You know what is required. So, i.e., for example, that there's people building infrastructure, building buildings, thinking that is the work. While the real work is actually building the people. Because without the people, without the right human resources, the right intellect skills, those and the right processes and systems in place, those buildings become relics overnight. It just becomes a place that is not maintained and that doesn't offer value and proper service to our community. Okay? And that usually happens because of because you're arrogant. Arrogant means what? You think you're better than you really are. You've been in politics, you've been in power for 25 years. And because you've been in power for 25 years, you think you're better than you really are because you've been there for so long. You become complacent. Music is really loud, Bing, really loud. So they become really, really complacent, right? Because they've been there for so long and they think they're better than they really are.
Sense of entitlement.
Exactly. That's the E. That's the E. But even before that, you get to the M. The M is mediocre. That means they're not very good. You're not very good. You're in a small bowl. You're a big fish in a small bowl, and you're comparing yourself to everybody else who's around you. And you think you're doing good because you're comparing yourself to all these other people around you who are not doing very good. That's why there are a lot of other people in the country right now who think they're doing good. They think they're getting to eat from the trough. They think that their life is so good. Because what do they really have to compare it to? Right? And because they don't have to work, because they're so arrogant and they're able to stay in power, because they're mediocre and they don't have to be very good in order to make a real impact. You see? And the mediocrity is terrible because it brings a lot of other things with it. Especially if you're surrounding yourself with other people who are not really well. And then you're in power for so long, delivering mediocrity to the people. And then because of that, you now have the E, which is entitlement. Entitlement simply means you think you deserve something that you have not yet worked for. You haven't put in the work, right? So would you want to be associated with somebody like that? Would you want to vote for somebody like that, Bing?
No, that's a rhetorical question, Andre. So that's a rhetorical question.
Well, no, that's the question I want the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines to ask themselves. And this is not about taking a personal attack against anybody who's in power. I would see any politician on the street. I would meet Ralph Gonsalves. I could talk to anybody. I have no personal thing against anybody. But what I'm telling people right now is you got to look at the results. Look at your life. Look at how your life was 25 years ago and look at how it is today. Just look at the real results. And if you can't really see something that a tangible change in your community and the people, in your standard of living, and within the culture, not just the standard of living, but the culture What do we now stand for and believe in as a people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? You know, do the youths in St. Vincent have mentors and have examples that they could look up to say, I want to be like that? That's all I have to say, Big.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much, Andre. Thank you very much. Nice hearing you again. Oh, gosh, boy. Hey, don't forget the Roadrunners, the Boom team on the road today. And you can win tickets whenever you see the guys coming around with cameras and microphone. Don't run, all right? You're gonna have the opportunity to win tickets to major events. You're gonna win stuff right there on the spot if you're that good. If you can answer the questions, good. And of course, the big one for the big event that's coming July 9th, is it? I think? July 9th, yeah. The big one. Good morning, caller, your life.
Morning. Shady, don't turn up this music here when I talk.
Shady,
I tell you,
Turn it right up, Shady. Right up, Shady. Let me go. Blast it in the ears. Blast it in the ears. Morning, buddy. Morning.
I hear this morning. I hope you win the toolkit. So that you see the tornado that is there, big surprise. I want to
Oh gosh, boy, you're this horrible, disgusting human being.
Well, buddy, I listen to Andre. Andre, like you been listening to me. How many years you been hearing me, guys? I know listeners who hear me remember this. I've always said it. If you keep doing the same thing all the time, you become complacent. Complacency make you believe, right, that you could do anything, which creates arrogance. Arrogance leads to poor representation. Poor representation is what? You get kicked out of office. Very simple. And all the people got to do is do the assessment, line it up, and they could make their decisions appropriately. You understand me?
Yep.
So, I have a whole thing. I really got to sit down with you, and see if I could get at least slap that.
When I come up the road, we're going to talk. We're going to talk when I come up the road. When I come up your way.
I hear this morning, and I'm waiting to see when you reach it, when you touch base.
No, man, I got to.
It's not when you're leaving. I got some partners here in Immigration Canada. I tell them put you on the red list. Put you on the red list. You ain't coming back.
My children are Canadians, okay? So you got don't try that.
Yeah, but
don't try that.
Hold on. Until your children start working and showing a certain amount of income based on your age, you ain't coming. They stop that. They're looking at you like you're coming to defend by the government.
Oh gosh. Yeah, your partner, bad boy. All right, buddy. All right. Okay.
It's rough. It's rough all the time. I wonder if anybody want to buy my boy. I'm willing to sell it to them. Sell it for $5 million. I can take 2 for mine.
I definitely will touch base with you, buddy, when I get up. All right?
Touch base.
All right, thank you, buddy. We'll do.
All right.
Look out for the guys on the road today, the Road Runners, the Boom team on the road today. They will be in and around across. Make sure they should go out country today. All right, it's Wednesday. They're going out on the street today. All country they should reach. They shouldn't even stop in town alone. They have plenty things to give away. Plenty things. They can't say, listen, Santa give them a big black bag. I give them a big bag of goodies to give away today. The guys, it's Wednesday, so they're on the road today and they're ready. The team, they probably already left already. I saw Kyle going down the stairs. And I saw somebody else going down the stage, all right? They'll be asking you questions and doing giveaways to you and a chance to win the big one, the ultimate fan experience for Rise Reggae, which is on July 9th. But afraid, Han, like hell. Afraid. Hold on. Let me take this last one before we jump out. Yeah, caller, good morning. You're live. You're the last one at this time. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
I surprised Candyman didn't tell you that the policemen are responsible
for the deplorable condition of the police station? Because I heard him make that comment already, when that subject come up, is they that responsible?
He would know,
kept the building right.
He would know better than to tell me that.
And if the condition of the police station, schools and clinics were in deplorable condition under NDP, and they in deplorable condition under ULP, how can ULP take any credit?
Like I said,
if they keep it the same, yeah.
Monkey know which street to climb, which street to climb. He will know better than to tell me that. He will know better than to tell me that. Thank you, buddy. Because the first thing I'm going to ask him, if he was school children to go and paint the school and them, and power watch the school and them, if you want the school children and them to go and fix the toilet and them and all the plumbers and all this thing. But Candyman, watch, you see you on ULP? You see you on ULP? Oh God, all the honor shame. Grand, these people shouldn't give all the one vote. Here why?
Give me Calypso, sweet, sweet Calypso.
Everyone's waiting for the ultimate Calypso 10. Let's go!
Boom 1069, the sound setter of radio.
Never got no one that back calling me splurge. Let me jump right off the curb.
New year, different lane.
We gon' spin and kill everybody. And we're telling now. Bend that over, let that breathe. Shake that.
Boom 1069.
Hands on your knees.
Unleash the sound revolution now on Boom 1069.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
For 40 years, we've refined the rhythm of beer, mastering the balance of bold and smooth, crafting flavors that echo through SVG. Between the limes and the laughter, we've carried our expertise across the Caribbean, one brew at a time, perfecting the process, deepening the craft. learning what makes beer not just tasted, but felt. And now, with all that we've learned, we bring you what's next. The next wave of refreshment, the next chapter in our story, the next taste to define a generation, not just another drink. This is the extension of who we are, the next experience, the next icon, imagined and brewed right here at home. It's not just what's next for us, it's what's next for you. It's what's beyond expectations. Own it, define it, make your mark. High Rune next. This is the extension of passion, of possibility. High Rune next. The future of beer. Made in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the hands that have mastered the craft for 40 years.
This isn't just a run. With each step begins a new journey. A journey of determination, persistence, and self-discovery. With each step, I am back on a quest to push myself beyond expectations, beyond standards. Each stretch, a reminder of the flexibility of the human spirit. With each step, I am breaking barriers. As I push to the finish, I'm filled with pride. Not just for what I've achieved today, but for the journey that has brought me here. This isn't just a run. It's a testament to the human spirit, and I am here for it. Island Sips. Beyond standards, beyond expectations, beyond water.
Meet Mom. She's not just the wake up at the crack of dawn, make breakfast, and pack bags kind of mom. She also gets her fitness game on. Yeah, she's the don't let anyone forget anything kind of mom. At the same time, she's the runs her own business, closing deals kind of mom, who finds time to get down and boogie with the kids after school, remodel the house, bake cake, host dinner, and even play her favorite game at the end of the day kind of mom. So let's celebrate Mom, because to us, she's so much more.
It all started with a penny. For over 85 years, we have invested in our farmers, fishermen, people, and our country. When we were called to serve, we were here. We understand what is valuable to our people and our country. That is why we support all industries, including tourism. We are the bridge towards a brighter future and economic growth. When our people, government, and businesses called upon us, we were here. 85 years later, First National Bank St. Lucia Limited is here for you.
You're watching IKTV, channel 112. It's all about you.
Concert on July 9th. Stay tuned for the ultimate fan experience.
Let's check in with the Let's check in with the and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
All right, well, we're going to have him on the fixed line today. Good morning, Doc.
Yeah, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, I'm doing well. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Just full schedule these weeks here. But I say, boy, I had to give a little call in, even if it is short, all right? And forgive me, I'm on the road, so I hope I don't get distracted. But I've been listening to the earlier part of your programming today and all of the contributions that are being made. And I tell you, being on my fellow intention, I have a perspective, I have been calling for our intention people to be of the mindset to be intentional about being bridge builders. That's the word I'm going to use, bridge builders. In the past, I have talked about the wedge issue, what driving the wedge does, and how it is divisive, some might say divisive. And I feel as if, every time I listen, I feel as if, man, I think we are drifting further apart as a nation. And for the role that I have and what I'd like to do, I am for the unification, might be the word, of our people in the sense of how we feel about politics might differ, how we feel about the issues. Pull that music down. I don't know why it's so loud. But how we feel. And by the way, there's space for discussion of all of the issues. For example, I listened to that discussion on cricket. I did not get to read. I saw a piece being carried by just this morning, I saw the piece being carried by what the Prime Minister said in relation to West Indies cricket. But I was not able to read it, so let me make that very clear. But listening to the comments that have been made surrounding that piece, I get a perspective that the Prime Minister shared. I am understanding that he was not too complimentary of the thing. But let me leave there because get to here. I know that the Prime Minister and promotes hope and a positive outlook. So. I have always liked when he speaks of things with a vision of hope. And no matter how dismal the reality might be, to infuse it with hope. And I want to remind the Prime Minister of that because that is his mantra. And to speak to us because cricket is such a part of who we are. And you can't get away from it. Even when I divorced myself from cricket, when the matches came here, I still went. So we want to find a way to light a fire of positivity under that. I want to remind the Prime Minister of the axis of hope that he has told to us on many issues, and to remind him that this can apply also to cricket. We talked about talked about roads, we talked about police stations, and I listened to how that was. It's not that you can't talk about the issue. Oh gosh, talk about them. If there are issues, talk about them. What I listened to is how we address the issues. So we had the cricket, we had the police station. I think we talked about roads, we talked about the Grenadines Wharf, and in all of these things there was a common thread. The way, whether we were doing it in a way to sew together, to bring together, to get the issue out there, but not to divide others from us. I want to warn us about a number of things in the time that I have this morning. Martin Luther King Jr., I think it was, used the term thingification. You might want to look up what he meant by thingification. I, for my part, have used the term othering. Some of you who listen to all my commentaries will remember me talking about othering and how it is done. But the term I want to use as I listened this morning, when we talk about issues, if we are going to be bridge builders, my fellow intentions, if we are determined and intentional about being bridge builders, we must, Dwight Joseph, we must avoid scapegoating. And again, this is something I've talked about in the past. What is scapegoating and how we understand and apply scapegoating? I mean, in the short and in the main, it is taking an issue and putting it squarely which is false attribution, by the way, putting it squarely on the shoulders of one person or the other. So, for example, if I say, let me say Kishore Shallow, Dr. Kishore Shallow. If I say Dr. Kishore Shallow is the one responsible for the state of West Indies cricket today, I think that would be scapegoating. I really think that we will be, that would be an element of scapegoating. There are multiple causes, a lot of it technical, related to why West Indies cricket is the way it is. A lot of it has to do with the evolution of the game and our inability to keep up with the evolution of the game. It has nothing to do with administration per se. There are a number of issues, but when we scapegoat and we put things squarely at the doorstep of one person. By the way, I'm not saying that that's what Dr. Gonzalez did, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just using this as an example. Discuss the issue, but don't scapegoat. Scapegoating falls in the realm of what Dr. Martin Luther King talked about with othering, with thingification and what I would call othering. And then labeling. I heard a lot of that this morning from both sides of the fence. I am not saying that those on the right side of the fence and those on the other side of the fence, they don't do this. On both sides of the fence, I heard labeling, calling people names, stereotyping people on the basis of which party they support or which policy they support. And for the one Vincentian society that I am looking towards labeling, and particularly negative labeling, is not helping in the bridge building. What the thingification does, othering and the thingification of others, what we do is that we pay attention to what we perceive about other people, the positions that they hold, how we treat them. And once we can stereotype them, we set them up to target them. Because if you can other someone and call them names on the basis of which party they support or which policy, and that, by the way, I've been the object of that, so I know what it does. Once you can do that, then it is in a way dehumanizing. And once you dehumanize someone, it makes it easy for you to target them, for you to cut their brakes, for you to basically to cancel them, to affect their reputation, etc., because they're not anymore a person. So in all of the issues that we have to talk about them. I think it was Candyman who said it. Candyman may have been the one to say, talk about what you know. I think Candyman was the one who said it. Yeah, and I agree with him. Talk about what you know. Don't come on and talk about things that you don't know. And there's a lot of stuff, for example, that I don't know about, so I choose not to criticize or commend or whatever. I don't know enough. A lot of the issues that people tout and put on the air, I for myself don't have enough intricate details to talk about these things. So that's why sometimes you all talk about something and I just let it go until I could get better information on it. So Candyman's advice to me is well heeded. Talk about things, And if I do talk about something, I try my best not to talk about it in a way that is abrasive and condemning, even when people are in the wrong. I try to talk about it in a way that I can, as the Bible says, if someone is in a fault, gently restore them. And the nation will do well to remember this if you want to be a bridge builder. We are going to be wrong at some point. We are going to make mistakes at some point. I am going to mess up. I'm going to say some things that are wrong. We're not going to be perfect. But what happens if you're going to be a bridge builder? Make the effort to gently correct and to restore rather than to villainize and tear down. There's a whole lot more I want to say on the issue of bridge building, but because I'm on the go, I'm going to have to put a full stop here, put a comma, and maybe we can talk about this. But I appeal to my fellow Vincentians, let us see how we can negotiate our differences in ways that don't divide us. Come on. Negotiate. We are different. We think different. We have different worldviews. Let us negotiate our differences in ways that don't divide us, but ways in which we can make others stronger and better, even those who are opposed to us. Let's see how we can be better bridge builders, and it will make for a stronger St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Being that's my contribution for today.
Thank you very much, Doc. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't have a good one, but have a great day today, Doc. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Cool. Yeah. Well, don't forget the road. The team is on the road today. Yeah. The Boom Road team, Road Runners, they're on the road today. Look out for them. They'll be coming around because it's Wednesday, and that's what we do on a Wednesday. We hit the streets. Today, they'll be asking questions and giving you a chance to win tickets and the ultimate fan experience to Rise Reggae on July 9th. You don't want to miss that, yeah? So it's going to be that one. Let me get a little piece of this before, let me touch a little piece of this before we go. Let me go. You have water? You have water? Anybody have water? Tell me, please. You have water? Who have water?
Wet them. Wet them. Wet them. Wet them. That one in your stash. Wet them up. Anything you have in your hand, just stash. Wet them up. We don't give a damn. We don't give a stash. Wet them up. Anything you have in your hand, just stash. Wet them up. We don't give a damn. We don't give a. In your area. In your area. Water. In your area. In your area. Water. In your area. In your area. Water. In your area. In your area. I am a plumber. I bring out the pipe and she put on the pepper. She do on a plastic pipe, the other one better. You want my grandpa use the hammer. Okay. Grandpa is the use piece to the truck tire. You see that piece there? Connect to the meter. Take that piece there, bring it to the shower. And she hit the shower. She ready for water. And she's on the head, she's on the pipe head. It's your slash. Wet them up, anything you have in your hand, just splash. Wet them up, we don't give a damn, we don't give a slash. Wet them up, anything you have in your hand, just splash. Wet them up, we don't give a damn, we don't give a. In your area, in your area, water. In your area, in your area, water. In your area, in your area, water.
Who ready for the road?
We come like the breadfruit in the saltfish. You know we gonna shake up, put me in the party.
Man, turn back the turntables now. Turn back the turntables now. You know, like this when you do it.
Come dance with the shell down place. Boy, we come like
Skinny Fabulous 2025, folks. We turn the mass, look out for it on Saturday morning. The Juve, they're broken down the fence with the Juve.
With the breadfruit and the saltfish, you know we gon' mash it up, put me in the party. You know we gon' mash it up,
If you all on camera see me looking over there, I just love to see when he does that. When he spins back the turntables like that. Between the mass, Juve, Saturday morning. Yeah, hey, watch me.
With the breadfruit and the saltfish, you know we gon' mash it up, put me in the party. You know we gon' mash it up. Good party like things. So come on, man, show them that you're bad. Come on, man, let them know you're bad. Come on, man, show up your plan. Come on, man, show them that you're bad. Come on, man, let them know you're bad. Come on, man, show up your plan. Hey, man, party nice. Papa call me, he tell me the party high. 20 people, we live in a party.
Well, it's that time. It's that time. Someone from Switzerland. It's Switzerland. Yeah. Said it's the first time here. Welcome to the craziest morning show in the world. We're happy to have you. Let me see how the picture looks here. And you look good too. Lord, baby. Lydia. Oh, Lydia. Oh, I hope you got some marshmallows in that chocolate there. That hot. Linda? No, man. Linda in Switzerland? Come on, Linda, we would love to hear your voice. Why don't you give us a call? Let's hear your voice. 455 No, this is how you do it, Lydia. 784 455 1069. You on the WhatsApp, you on our Facebook Live, and you say this is your first time here, you're listening all the way from Switzerland. Call us. I want to hear your voice. 784 455 1069. She want to know if we're from India. No, honey, we're not from India. Call me, and I'll tell you everything you want to know about me. 784, that's 1784. Note it, please. What is that? Note it, please. Oh, you're writing. You're writing on the number. 784 455 1069. That's a WhatsApp call you're gonna make to us. Yeah. You wanna hear from us? Yeah. You see people don't train up the number for her? You see people give me the number there? No, honey, we're not from India. We are from the greatest part of this earth. In a little corner called the Caribbean. I wanna hear your voice. Call me. Yeah. Call me. Call me, darling. Call me. I want to tell you about Carnival. Repeat again. Okay, she asked me to repeat the number. It's 1784 455 1069. That's a WhatsApp call you're going to make to me. All right? We have to add something like that? Yeah. You're going to make a WhatsApp call to me, lady, darling. Let me have a little chat with you. Let me tell you about where we are, which corner of the world we are. Yeah? We know where you're from. We've seen that you said that you're from Switzerland. Okay, she said, okay. So let's wait for Lydia to call. And let's have a little chat with her. She looks very beautiful on her profile picture. So, and you know how that will. Nigeria? No, it's not Nigeria. It's a Caribbean. It's a place called St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah? That's it. She can add you to her contacts. Lagos? No Lagos. No. Caribbean, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 1784 455 1069. Call still now. Yeah, call still. She was born in. Okay, alright, cool. You're not calling. You afraid? Don't afraid. Call me. Don't afraid. I don't care if it's a scammer. Don't afraid. She laughing. Don't afraid. Call me. Stay there. Call me. Don't afraid do thing now. Call me up now. Don't afraid. She's calling. Don't afraid. It's coming. Don't afraid. It's coming. She said, hold on. Don't afraid. Call me. Come on. Don't afraid. You got it. Don't afraid. I know you're dialing. Don't afraid. I can see your fingers moving. Don't afraid. Come on. Don't afraid. Ring. Don't afraid. Call me. Don't afraid. If you're real, one return ticket for you from me. You're coming and you're playing mass with me. The Vinci Carnival. I have mortgage to pay. I'm paying your mortgage too. I don't care if you're a scammer. Call me. There you go. Don't afraid. Call me. Don't afraid. It seems like she's free. I think she's free. What do you think, Shady? You think she's free? I think she's free. Shady, you think she's free? I think she's free. One more time. Don't afraid. You're telling me hold on. Don't afraid. I'm holding. I'm slipping. But don't afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. She afraid? No. Call me. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. What's the worst thing that could happen? Don't afraid. 1784 455 1069. Don't afraid. That's it. Don't afraid. Let me go. Don't afraid. That's the country's area code. 1784. Let me go. 1784 455 1784 455 1069. Don't afraid. Hey, don't afraid. Call me, lady. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Call me. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Like she afraid. Like she afraid. Like she afraid. I think she afraid. I think she afraid. I think she afraid. I think she afraid. We think she afraid. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. Until. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. Until tomorrow. I'm back again. Till tomorrow. But I don't afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. No way from my part. No, we not from your part. Don't afraid. Area code. Area code is 1784. That's the area code. Then the number is 455 1069. You got 2 minutes. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Shady think she afraid. Shady think she afraid. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. You know you want to. You know you want me. You know you want me. You have me, baby. I ain't going nowhere. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. Call me. Don't afraid. Oh God, she afraid. Oh God, she afraid. I think she afraid. I think she afraid. Until tomorrow morning. We'll be back to do it all over again. Don't come. Stay over there. Don't come. Shady, stay where you're there. Stay where you're there. Let it go and let me go. God, she afraid. Oh, she want me to call her. She giving me your zip code? Oh, my zip code? Oh, okay. I think she calling. I think she calling. I think she calling. I see the WhatsApp lit up. It's coming up. It's coming up. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt, baby. Baby, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Hey folks, until tomorrow morning, don't have a good day today, Shady, but have a great day. I'm going until tomorrow morning. We love you. Let it go.
The Patriot Company Limited. With services like terrazzo construction, terrazzo restoration, terrazzo maintenance, concrete grinding, pressure washing, janitorial services, carpet cleaning, home and office cleaning. We offer services at affordable prices. Call us for all your janitorial services and terrazzo services. It's the Patriot Company Limited, Green Hill, P.O. Box 2046, Kingstown, VC 0100. Or you can contact us at 457-6650 or 457-2057. Or email the Patriot Company Limited at gmail.com or ncjackson4753@gmail.com. The Patriot Company Limited. Service at its best.
Money Matters on Boom 106.9 FM. Brought to you by KCCU. With you in mind.
Ever walked into the supermarket hungry and left with a cart full of things you didn't plan to buy? That's where meal planning saves the day and your budget. Here's how it helps. Cuts waste. You buy only what you need. Saves money. No more impulse buys or pricey last-minute meals. Reduces stress. No daily, what we eating today debates. Plan your meals for the week, make a grocery list, and stick to it. Your wallet and your belly will thank you. Who's ready to start?
That was Money Matters on the trending station. Boom 106.9 FM. Brought to you by KCCU. With you in mind.
At KCCU, you're our top priority. We're here to make your experience effortless. With convenient access to all our services, you'll never stress about banking again. Manage your accounts, handle transaction, and explore our range of services, all tailored to your needs. Join the KCCU family, where your well-being matters. Medical insurance, personalized solutions, and more. From young to old, we're here for every stage of life. Stop by or call us at 457-2409. We're here Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and Saturdays 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Visit our branches in Mesopotamia, Beckway, Canawan, and Union Island. We're everywhere you need us to be. Your financial journey starts here. KCCU, with you in mind.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$230,000.